Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? How are you doing this evening? This is Just Jack, and I should, I suppose, hit this button. Hello! A bit later than usual, mostly my fault, with a few sound issues that JD was helping me get through and stuff.
I was to say it's JD's fault.
Mostly JD's fault.
Solution.
20 minutes of sorting out a sound issue that was just into Discord that wouldn't have bothered you guys watching, but it's important that they get what they want. Going straight into some winter cake, a spiced stout. That's the beer that the show is brought to you by this evening. Glamorous competition.
Indeed. I've got to have a quick look how bad we are. So yeah, we're at $90.
How did we go from 5
Holy
in
shit.
6 months to 90 in 2 weeks?
Sarge,
I think Sarge is
pretty
fixing it.
I'm pretty sure they cheat. Yeah, I think so.
Pretty sure they cheat.
Do you know what I mean? Come on, guys.
Well, they did cheat. I already had to knock $10 off because Eagle put some of them in twice. So,
Sake.
so I think I'm going to have to just knock some off randomly after
Typical
this
Eeg.
Sorry, well, what Gaz means to say is he's going to continue rolling ones tonight and sort it.
Well, I was going to say,
Yeah,
so I think actually we're going to sort it. So if we roll a nat 20 or a nat 1, hopefully lots of nat 1s, then we'll put crit win or crit fail in the channel, so lots of crit fails.
I'm hoping that Tithe rolls lots of nat ones. I don't want to roll nat ones. We're looking at a TPK anyway.
And then
You may well
at the end of the session, we'll roll dice to see who won each roll. Each of those gets a ticket into the draw at the end when either we get to the end of the year or nominally $100, but I don't know whether we actually have the $100 yet. So depends how much Riggs is going to give us for other things.
Well, he's now giving away a game, but I also need some money toward the roll 20. So we need to delay. Check it out, guys. It's a new brewer for my thing as well. This tastes like Christmas. It's weird drinking Christmas in February. So yes, let's just, without further ado, we're already running late, so we're going to try and kick straight on with the show. And yeah, let's do this kind of thing that sounds a little bit like this. After a couple of glorious days in town, we headed back out into the wilderness in order to make new allies. We knew that a bunch of townsfolk were looking to get their hands on some long-lost ingots being brought here originally from the mines in Kelvin's Cairn. We were quickly able to locate the ingots, and with some clever negotiation, mostly using Toxeros' fists and JD's axe, we were able to secure said ingots. We loaded them into our sled and made our way back. Night was closing in when we saw the most peculiar sight, an airship being attacked by a dragon mounted by some sort of warrior. The dragon hit the ship and the ship crashed. Toxie had seen one of these airships before, or heard of it, I'm not sure which. It's called a nautiloid. He warned off going to investigate, but the ship was putting out a distress signal that only Glamorous could hear, and it was distressing him so. Nautiloid down. Emergency protocols enabled. Crew safe, but vessel imperiled. Psi crystal needed. Come at once. I don't know who this Psi crystal is, but we thought we'd go and investigate. We started our rescue, locating the crash ship relatively quickly, and upon approaching, we got separated. Toxie giving into his fears or anger, I'm not sure, heading in to attack the mind flayers. Upon reaching him, he was trying to attack one with a ballista. I discovered with my knowledge of their language that these strange, smaller than usual mind flayers had been the ones to send out the distress call. But now we'd attacked them, they were defending themselves, immediately stunning me before I could negotiate. Toxera seems intent on killing these foes, but I'm not sure they're the real enemy here. Oh yeah, that's quite a good one, wasn't it? Do you like that? Toxie, you were a lot in that recap, but then you were pretty a lot in the last episode. I don't know. I'm intrigued about how long it's going to take for you to figure out how to actually use the ballista that you're holding. I think that'll change the entire landscape of everything.
So the fuck am I?
Do you know what I mean? From what I remember, every time you use it, the DC goes down. Thank fuck.
Just have it blow up in his face. Right. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we finished at the end of the round, so JD.
Oh, you're in combat. Let me hit the action button. Here we go.
So, when we last left you, JD, you were at the top, on that balcony, peering in. You aced your stealth roll. You were looking in at what looked like a very small, diminutive mind flare. Right, you haven't seen the one on the floor below yet. You hear some stuff going on, but you haven't really seen that. So, but you can see this mind flare, very, very small mind flare, kind of fiddling with all these oozing tentacles inside a hatch in the wall. And Azareg has also revealed to you that telepathically it can hear that signal, that message is coming from a very particular set of tendrils. So, in his words, there is a nest of pulsating tendril flesh extruding from an open wall.
Tendril flesh. That sounds like the movie that you were talking about last night, JD.
For democracy.
I would say that going from what I remember, I'm going to poke. Ooh.
Oh, that's what else you said about that movie. Sorry.
I'm going to fire a bullet because I think I said I loaded it up with poison in last session.
Yep.
Fire a bullet into the tendrils and see what happens.
Wow.
Okay, so firing it into the tendrils itself. Right, are these the general tendrils in the ship, or the specific one that's pulsating with this psychic message?
The psychic message one.
Okay, so obviously you're going to have to try and roll to hit the tendril. Because they're slightly moving and they're not exactly, big.
Oh, that was the accidental click. I do apologise.
All right, rolling to hit. I get a 18.
That is going to hit, yeah.
Okay. Would you like me to roll at my second hit? Because I'm going to shoot twice.
Well, roll me damage first of all.
Damage first? All right.
I need a gunshot.
15.
That is exactly the number of hit points that thing has. So as you shoot out off your first shot, it just kind of obliterates. And then the pulsating tendrils seem to sprout veins on them of green glowing toxic ooze which spreads down, and they start to slowly wilt and die. And Azareg, in between shots, says, "Oh, my head. It feels so much better."
Nice. So I guess
to other people who are downstairs getting their asses beat, they also stop hearing this message.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome, Glam. I'll shout from the top there. You're welcome. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe I won't die now.
I guess with my other shot, I should probably aim for the mind flayer.
That's entirely up to you.
Well, I have 2 attacks per action, right?
Poor friendly mind flayers. They were just trying to repair their ship, and we just came across them. We're just killing everything up here.
Azareg told me there's no such thing.
Goblins. We see it. It looks a bit dodgy. I feel that we're kind of like, because we're just in a new area, yeah? We're kind of racist. Goblins? Oh, they look mean. Let's just kill them. We're basically the Spanish arriving at the shores of America. We're just killing everything that we don't like the look of.
Well, I was thinking more Team America.
Yeah,
just world police. Just going around, kill everything.
Yeah. That's it.
It moved, kill it.
Do you know the other thing I forgot is that poison bullets do extra damage, don't they?
They do.
Not that it matters, but yeah, there we go. So I guess
You've got 4 poison bullets loaded in the chamber.
Yeah.
3 now.
No, I've got 4 now. I will roll to hit the mind flayer that's chilling there, as per Azareg saying that I should. 18 again to hit.
18 is going to hit.
Nice. All right, and then damage would be 10, and then if I check what it would be for, what does poison do?
Is that a new dice tray, Aki?
Oh, no, it's an old one.
Oh.
1d10 plus 4, which is plus 6, and then 2d10 poison. So I do 2d10. And then he also takes an additional 7 points of poison damage. So 17.
That is decent. He's not bloodied, but that's a good chunk of health.
I like on the map now that I've scrolled to the right, you actually see the representation on the right-hand side of how the ship actually looks and what overlaps what, which is quite cool.
Oh yeah, it sort of looks like a scorpion type.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a scorpion. That's so cool.
Snails, well, not snails, a cephalopod's shell.
You're a cephalopod. Sorry, DM. I guess that'll end my turn.
And you just
Movement
upset
bonus
DM's
actions.
hide, so you die.
Well, if he wasn't hostile before, he's hostile now.
Well, I guess I could action surge and finish him off. I assume because I did this check for the door, I can go in as well.
Yeah, you could go in.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll use action surge, and I'm gonna shoot again. So let me do that. Pepper box. I get a 21, which hits,
Yep.
and then I'll do a 14, and then do you need me to roll the d10s?
I do.
Okay, 2d10s plus 10 extra points of poison damage.
So that's 24. Okay.
These
Is he
guys
still
are
up?
hardy.
He's still up.
All right, I'll roll
Is
to
he
hit.
bloodied?
Well, he's rolling to hit first, and then I'll tell you what his status is.
27. That's what it was, 24 to hit.
Jesus Christ. That plus 7. Yeah, that's going to hit.
All right, and then
He's also
I do
running pretty well.
16 points of damage. Just send me to roll 2d10s.
I do.
It's
Okay,
another
2d10s.
10 on that.
Another 9 points of poison damage.
Right. He is... We're going to describe him as crispy.
Fucking hell. Oh, God.
And now it's his
Okay.
turn. And he's going to turn you into his mind bitch.
Oh, I've got...
Right. Okay. As this thing turns to face you, you can see he's missing tentacles on
Wait,
his face.
do I not get bonus for stealth?
No,
You
that's a
shot
hit.
at him.
No, but he didn't know I was there, and I shot. So do I not get bonus for...
You would get maybe a surprise round, but
Yeah,
you
surprise.
acted first anyway, so...
Oh, okay, fine. I was going to say advantage.
And if you want... Well, did
And
you
even
miss?
if you did, that would have been against the tentacle, which you hit first.
True, fine. I'll allow it. Fuck.
So this tiny, diminutive, gnome-looking mind flayer turns around, and you see that tentacles are just missing on his face. You can see just poison just bleeding in through the veins of his body. You can see that his arm is hanging limp by his side as he looks at you with shock and panic. You hear him say something, but not speaking Gnomish, you don't really know what he said, right? As he
Really
looks at
should
you,
learn it, shouldn't I?
he does probably the only thing he can do, and he will try and stun the crap out of you.
Okay.
So, right, that's going to cone. It's not going to hit anyone else. Yeah. I need you to give me a DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
He's
and
not
I'm
terrible
gonna
on
throw it.
intelligence.
16.
Okay,
Nice.
Rolled a
You're
15.
not
He's
stunned.
rolling some good dice.
but you still take... And I got to roll
You're
this.
supposed to be rolling nat ones.
Not in this situation. Glam, no.
Yep,
If he stunned you, I think he'd have come over and licked your face.
15 halved, so 7 points of psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. Down to 77.
Okay, and he is going to flee in this direction. So what you see is he kind of starts hovering on the ground and starts just floating away. As he runs through that door, you see this sphincter-like door just go and open. As he moves through it, it just automatically closes after him as he
Okay.
moves into this other room. Right. So he has just disappeared there. And yeah, that's his turn. Now we got Brian with a double I.
Brian.
God, it should be called Cindy with an I. Right.
Brian's going to hold an action to.
It's Brian and
Brian-
Toxie, isn't it?
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian and Toxie. So Toxie first, I suppose. 'cause-
So
He could choose
yeah,
to
but-
not give anything to Brian.
Given that I'm a little bit obsessed about this this machine. I'm going to give it one more go and try and aim it at that mind flayer duty thing that's at the other side of the stairs.
So I
Oh,
think we're
mind
down to a
flayers.
DC for. Let me just check the DC on this ballista.
Bearing in mind that I have now shot it a few times, I work out how it doesn't work. So I should have a damn good go at what does work.
Yeah, so it should be at DC 12 now, I believe.
Should we give it a try and see what happens?
Intelligence. Oh, sorry, Arcana check.
That's 10 plus. I think my Arcana's +1. Hold on.
Every time you're just one below.
+1. 11. Fuck's sake.
So again, you're just whacking buttons. Nothing's really happening. You're just like just pointing it at it. This thing's going, just panicking. It's like, what?
Do I get to attack again, or is it just one attack per action?
It's an action to try and figure it out, but you still have your bonus action.
I'm a monk. I don't really do a lot with my bonus action.
You can command Brian with your bonus action. Although I don't know if he'd have to hear you because you're not next to him.
No, I can't. Brian will naturally, moving on to Brian, he will naturally just try and protect Glam. So if there is any anything untoward directed towards Glam, then Brian will automatically try and step in and give it a bit of a battering.
The fact he can't actually damage it.
That's the issue, isn't it? That's right. He's not magical, so he'll keep attacking it, but it'll do no damage.
Yeah. Well, Brian doesn't know that, does he?
Nope.
No. So for story purposes, he attacks, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that takes us down to the things that are outside that haven't heard you yet, and then Captain Jax.
Okay, so now I'm unstunned,
You broke that with a nat 20.
but I've heard gunshots now going off upstairs, and I can hear combat going on downstairs.
Yeah, you've literally heard someone just gunshots going.
And I'm like, so I suppose for flavour, I'll just say, we came to rescue you, but.
But by the way, you heard, right, coming from above as well, someone in Gnomish shouting, "Ah, bandits!"
We came to rescue you. This is all a big misunderstanding. If everyone could, they're the people we came to rescue. I'll actually use my bonus action to try and get that out. To sort of say, we came here to rescue you. We didn't mean to cause a fight. Everyone should just stop. And I'll say that loudly, and hopefully people will hear. And in the meantime, I will then hold an action, I suppose. If the guy if he looks like he's going to try and cast anything, or if he does cast anything or attack, so any offensive action from that guy, and I'll cast 2 Eldritch Blasts. I'll just hold Eldritch Blast so I don't waste a spell slot.
Okay. Right. Let me just check. Oh, that's.
And I said that in Gnomish, and I said it in English and Gnomish. Actually, I said it in Common because didn't he speak Common at the end, if I remember rightly?
No, he did not speak Common.
He spoke Gnomish, then he spoke another language, right?
He spoke a language which neither one of you understood, and then he spoke a language which was Gnomish.
And right, okay. So then I will speak it in Common and reiterate. I will say we come in peace to him in that, and I'll say about the dropping everything in Common.
Right.
Undercommon was the other one he spoke.
What he's going to do is he's going to shout. You would hear this. Everyone else would not have any idea what he's saying. He would say something along the lines of, "Little Bucks, we're being invaded. I'm gonna save the young ones." And he runs downstairs and disappears. Glamoreus might be able to see him. No, it's the wrong side for Glamoreus. So GM Lair, on you go. And he is downstairs somewhere. And you again, Captain Jax, you could hear something along the lines of, "Come to me. We're being attacked."
Okay.
So he's disappeared off downstairs. Then that takes us to Glamorous. With his 25 health points.
Yes. So, I'm not sure if this is the best thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. It might be the best thing to do. I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere at level 3.
Oh, interesting.
Interestingly, it doesn't say I need to see where it's going to appear. It just says it appears in an unoccupied space of my choice within range. So it's going to appear behind the person that's attacking me.
So just to be clear, it doesn't say somewhere that you see, just
No,
within...
it says a 5-foot sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration. Because almost all spells say you can see.
Yeah.
And then I read, and it does not say that. So.
If it doesn't say it, it's incredibly intentional. Right, so we're going to put you on the map layer. You're going to get a bonfire.
Yeah, it's always a bonfire. Whether it's the flaming sphere or the actual bonfire, it's a fucking bonfire.
Okay.
I didn't ask how many people were in the room. I cast bonfire.
Exactly.
Am I supposed to be able to move it?
I'm just trying to find the layer that it's on.
Okay. It's on a visible one.
And
Well, it doesn't wanna move.
what else are you doing? Are you going to turn in? Oh, you can't. That's an action, so you can't turn into an animal because you're not Moon.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I can move that one.
Right, well, I don't know what's going on with the other one. We'll leave that for another day.
Well, the one I can move anyway is going to appear behind him, and then bonus action is going to ram into him. So as a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn.
Okay, go for it.
So, well, you need to go for it. You need to make
what do you need me to roll?
Dex 16.
Right, where is he? Go. And, oh, he's not very dexterous.
Ooh,
And he
good.
definitely didn't succeed there.
Excellent. In which case, he takes 3d6 fire damage. Wait, that says 4d6. What am I reading? Am I reading the upcast version or not?
That would make
Flaming
sense.
sphere. Yeah, it's 3d6 at the level I'm casting. It's 2d6 by default. It's alright, when I first clicked on it earlier, I was going to potentially do it at 4th level. Right, so... You get...
Do you want to move the thing on Twitch so people can see what's going on there?
Ah, yes.
So yeah, he gets 8 points of fire damage. And, possibly as importantly, if he doesn't move more than 5 feet away from it, he will get it again at the end of his turn, which happens to be next. Creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of it, yeah.
Right.
Or, of course, the other option is he batters me and I lose concentration on it. What are these two things?
Oh, can he get... What would he do? It is his turn. And he's a bit like Frankenstein. It's actually written into his character sheet. He has a bit of an aversion to fire. So, it may be all the pitchforks of villagers. So as soon as that thing is behind him, right, he wants to get away from it. You're in front of him, it's behind him, he's going through you. Right.
I did figure that might be a thing that happened, but...
Right, okay. So, yeah, give me a contested athletics check as he tries to shove you out the way.
Or did you want to let him through?
I mean, I have no particular problem letting him through if he wants to go through. But it's up to you. I can either let him through or I can do the thing if he's just going to push me, essentially.
Well, if you let him go through, he won't consume his action. That's all I'd say. He'd just consume his movement.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. I might as well contest it then. Why not?
Good thinking.
So what do you say? Acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics to avoid him, that would let him through. Athletics to prevent him from moving through you.
I've got +1 to both. I'll do athletics, but I suspect he'll win because he's a monster and I'm a dwarf.
He's got very high strength.
So 13.
22.
Yeah, he's going through.
Yeah, he
But
didn't
at least consumed his action. So.
Right, so he's going to knock you 5 feet out the way. So Brian's to your south, so he's going to knock you north. He's going to run away from the fire, and he's going to run to the edge of the deck there. So he's literally running around you. Right, that's his action. He's got away from the fire. It's still in contact with you. He can't do anything else. Right, okay. That's happening there.
Bonus actions, Gaz?
No, the bonus action was to move it to ram it into
Right.
it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have taken damage till
Got
his
ya.
turn, and I wanted
Yeah.
to damage him initially. So,
Makes sense.
so technically movement, but I don't want to move out of combat because I don't want him to attack me. So,
Okay.
because I get to turn again now. So
As he's moved through the door, the sphincter closes. Shwoop. So you can't see what's going on in there anymore, but give me a perception check.
Anyway, okay.
Because you have very high passive perception.
I was going to say, is this a visual perception?
This is a hearing perception.
Okay, so not advantage. 7 plus perception 8, so
15.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear the sound of someone running downstairs. You hear someone in a very soupy sort of voice say something, and you hear scrabbling behind the doorway. Now, you did see 3 of these mind flayer looking things earlier, so you might presume that has something to do with them.
Okay.
So you know something is going on behind there.
Okay. I mean, if they're very close to the door, they'll get injured, but
Right.
because there's a big
JD.
fireball that's within 5 feet of them.
So again, JD, you don't really know what's going on downstairs. You just knew that you have really injured this guy, and he's run away.
Can I peek over the side and see down?
You would be able to see Toxeros looking frustrated at a blister, and you would be able to see the deck with the golem on it.
You probably wouldn't. If you look at the thing, you wouldn't see Toxie because it's under. You would just see straight down to the Golem and Gaz.
Oh, good, yeah. No, you can't see Toxie. You can just see the...
Yeah. Golem
Yeah,
and
you
Gaz,
could just
by the
see
way,
the-
new TV show coming on JJTV later this year.
Golem and Gaz,
Yes.
crime busters of the north.
See, we've already started to workshop a theme tune. I'm loving it.
So yeah, conceivably you could fire down, you could make chase. What would your character do?
What would I do in an unknown situation in a ship where I know none of my comrades are inside yet?
Yeah, but
Do I really
you're
want to
the
get
one who
trapped
jumped to the
inside?
top. That's exactly
I
what your
did.
character-
And I did what Azar Edge wanted, and I got rid of the noise.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
would
yeah.
I then rush into the
Flavor
room?
on my turn, I go, oh god, my head feels better.
It's taken him around to realize that. I think I would jump back down, honestly, just because unknown situation, better in numbers. We don't know the layout of the ship. The only room I saw in was the bottom room, and obviously still not ideal for going into unknown territory. And that would be my, police mind of the grey hands kicking in.
That's classic soldier, classic sniper. You shoot, you move. If you stay where you are, people know they'll shoot back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, are you jumping down? Are you casting jump, first of all? That's a bonus action.
I'm always casting jump. I am always always ready.
Oh, actually, if you jump down, you're going to jump 40 feet down.
Yeah, I can do that. It gets triple what I've got, and I've got.
But you don't need to jump down, do you? Because you could just fall down.
Yeah,
That's more the point. You will go down 40 feet. Jump is not featherfall. It helps you jump up and far. It doesn't help you jump down.
But his cloak will be billowing all the way down. He may
Yeah,
break an
exactly.
ankle when he lands, but his cloak will be billowing.
How about for flavor, I use Azar Edge as like a a slowing down tool. So as I jump, I'm using him to like pull on the wood of the ship to slow my.
It's
Oh,
flesh,
like a-
but if you look at it, they're platforms, not a side. You could, I suppose, try if you weren't jumping down to the platform, but if you were trying to jump into the snow, because that'd have the edge of a shell down it. In front of you, it's just a lip and then space.
Yeah,
I'll
if you
just
look-
jump
if
on
you
the
look-
lip.
If you look at the picture, you can see it.
Yeah, I know. It's just hard to. I'm a visual guy, and that's just like not very visual to me.
No.
I'll just jump down to the deck.
Right. Okay. So for every 10 feet past 10 feet, it's 1d6 fall damage.
Could I roll an acrobatics check, and if I get it a really high score, you'll let me roll 2 instead of 3?
No.
Damn.
Try.
Hey, I tried to bargain with you.
Well, no. You got to tell me you're doing something to break your fall.
I was gonna do a roll as I landed.
If you're nat
And
20,
bill over your cloak.
If I nat 20,
we'll knock off one of the damage dice.
all right. Acrobatics, yeah.
Acrobatics. Not a dirty 20, a nat 20.
17, fine. All right, 3d6, yeah.
And that is
You don't roll
think
it. He rolls
11
it.
points of bludgeoning
It's
damage.
his roll.
Oh, you.
You take his damage. It's a shame because your roll was so much better for that.
I know. All right, fine.
Right, so move yourself where you're trying to land.
It'd be the very bottom deck, right?
Yeah, but we're on the bottom deck.
See
It's
what
a
you
little
should have
grounded.
said, because he would have been off the ground. You should have tried to jump and land on Brian, because that would have you could have used Brian to break your fall. He might have then attacked
or-
you.
Oh, the zombie! You could have landed
Could
on
have
the
tried to
zombie.
land
and
on
done
the
some damage to
zombie.
him.
As you're coming down, slash attack roll.
No, if you try to land on them, they're soft, they're made of flesh. I would have given you that, maybe.
Too late.
Or
now.
Brian.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
or
He'd
if you
have
tried
made
to
you
land in
roll
the
for it,
snow-
and if you'd have gone for the guy and missed, you'd have hit Gaz and damaged you
Gaz,
both,
yeah.
knocking him unconscious.
I guess looking at where this lines up down here, I'm gonna guess just next to the ballista turret-ish.
Yeah, you can take.
feel like-
Remember, you've got jump. You can do distance.
Yeah, but I can't go inner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm landing on the deck
Airbender.
around there. I've been watching that today. So I'll land about there, and I guess have I used any movement in that case?
No, you've just fell.
Okay. So I'm down here, and I
11
see.
points of health, but
Yeah, 11 points of health, fine. And I see what I assume is that golem.
You see a hulking 7-foot stitched man, right? Yeah, or you can assume mind flayers, flesh golem. It must be stitched together from the flesh of their victims.
And can I see him engaged in combat with Glam, in a sense?
Because some
Would
of
it
this
be
is kind
obvious?
of happening concurrently, right? As you looked over, you kind of saw the
you would
the
see
golem
Glam
just.
being blooded.
You would have seen him just slam Glam out the way and kind of
Okay.
catching the flame, going "Bad."
Then as I land with my not so great superhero landing, I pull out my pistol and take 2 shots at him.
Okay, go for it.
Oh,
'Cause, you know, you gotta-
mistake.
Why?
You've done it now, because I'm pretty sure Asarage is magic, and I'm pretty sure your pistol isn't. But you wouldn't know.
Nailed it.
You
But
wouldn't
he's
know.
got poison damage. That might.
I got
Oh yeah, you
poison.
got the poison. That's true. It might, that's true. I forgot you
And
saw
if
the
it
poison
doesn't-
bullets loaded.
roll
Yeah.
to hit.
Yeah, I've got literally 2 left.
There we go.
So that's perfect. All right, roll to hit. Oh, nat 20.
No,
Boom,
that was.
bitch.
That's what we want.
That's
all right.
95 quid, guys. We're getting there.
All right, let's see. That's 19 damage plus what is it? 2d10 was it? I feel like 10 was
3d10.
too high. Oh, 3d10 because of the 3d10. All right, and that's another 14 damage if that does anything.
Right, so altogether that would be 33,
33.
and you've got your second shot.
Yeah, 33 plus the second shot of the 17 hit.
33, but how much is poison?
14 is poison.
Yeah, that would hit. He's not wearing any armor at all. He's basically wearing a loincloth.
I bet the fucker's immune to poison as well.
17, and that's 10 damage plus 2d10, I guess, because I didn't get the crit.
Oh, it's still just 3d10, isn't it?
I don't think it is. 2d10 poison damage.
I'll look this up in a minute. Okay, just roll 2d10.
2d10. All right, and that's 3. Jesus Christ.
So that's what, 45?
That would have been 33, 43, 46.
46 points of damage.
You can tell
As you
that
see-
it's all immune, right? Because otherwise he wouldn't be adding it together.
As you get your gun out and you aim at this thing, you just go aiming for center mass. You just see him go back.
That's
And
fine.
nothing seems to happen.
And knowing I'm all out of bullets now, so if I do my poison, that would be down to
As
0.
he's not alive, right? He's a animated flesh. The poison from your bullets doesn't even start to spread throughout his body. It just sits there coated on the bullets.
But no, because I've now seen that, I'll know for next time to pull out Azure Edge. Because Azure Edge is a magic weapon.
What you would see is it doesn't look like it affected him much.
Yeah. But I'm a smart man.
Also, you're out of bullets, so
I'm out of poison bullets.
poison bullets, yeah.
And I don't really want to sit there and reload. So, Azure Edge.
Yeah.
Brian, Toxeros, you've seen, as you've been fiddling with the blister, you've kind of seen someone go parkour and just fall behind you, slamming to the deck. Again, followed by some gunshots.
I'd look over and have it.
You also remember on your turn you did see the Mind Flayer run downstairs, and you heard shots and a Mind Flayer going off upstairs as well.
What's JJ doing? Captain Jacks.
I'm after you.
You were holding an action.
I held an
You-
action
what, you
if the
said
guy
not
attacked,
to attack,
but he didn't attack. He just ran downstairs.
So you did nothing.
I did nothing.
Well, expect talk.
I said
Normal.
we're here in peace.
No.
He doesn't know if he did nothing. He
Yeah.
put words of kindness and conciliatoriness out there. I mean, he may have got attacked if he hadn't sent that.
True story.
Screw it.
Yes.
Let's go through the sphincter.
Which one? There's lots of...
The one on my floor.
The one on your floor? Okay, so you're going...
So he
through
didn't
the-
go in the sphincter. He went downstairs, so that you know. He went downstairs. That stairs in the middle. He went downstairs, and there's a sphincter opposite.
Yeah, those stairs go up and down.
Oh, right. Now I understand. Okay, so let's go down the stairs.
Okay, so movement for you, that's going to be... Let's say, to get you to the bottom of the stairs, 30 feet. So let's just chuck you down there at the bottom of the stairs, and let's do...
Surrounded by 15 mind flayers. Holy shit! Not 15, but there's a few.
Right, so Toxeros, if you're looking at my screen for a second, you see one of these guys, and you see 3 of these guys. Now, the guy that you were trying to attack, he's directly in front of you. He's at the bottom of the stairs. And what you would have seen is the smaller, more basic, more feral-looking mind flayers just drop from the ceiling where they were hiding. So they just kind of go thump, thump, thump around you. And now I just need to roll for their initiative, but they're going to act after you in this turn order.
And just be aware that you did hear me say that we did come to rescue you and that we don't want any trouble, but it's your choice what you decide to do.
Now,
I
I
Toxeros
think,
is
to be
here.
honest, I don't think there's
Toxeros
any
is
way
here.
out of this without a fight. I just don't think that's possible.
Toxeros heard some
not
gibberish come
really.
out of your mouth.
No, I said the first thing in English to Toxie to try and calm him down. So I spoke to them and said it, but I spoke to Toxie first and said, "We're here to be friends." I think these are the guys who've come to rescue you. And then I said to him, "We're here to rescue you. We don't want any trouble." And then he ran downstairs.
Yeah.
And then Toxie followed him downstairs.
And I'm like, son of a bitch! Ah,
Toxie's going to do what Toxie's going to do.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's have a look.
He's trying to find dynamite.
If Toxie uses his magic punch thing, does that count as magic?
It does.
His hands count as magical weapons.
Yeah, his hand. His hands always count as magic weapons, and he can choose to do psychic damage. Although mind flares, who knows?
Meta pigeon. Cuckoo.
I actually
Well,
don't.
either that or it'll either amplify and make it twice as bad, or
No
they're
fucking
one of
idea,
the
you know what I
two.
mean? Yeah.
They're either immune
That's
or,
exactly
or
it.
they're vulnerable.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I'm
do you?
watching.
Come on then, Aki. What we thinking?
Aki's making some decisions.
Ah, We need to do this turn, and then I need to pee.
Right.
Yeah, I need to be too.
The guy that I'm chasing, I'm going to batter the shit out of. Roll into-
Just the spinny coin of death. It's just... that coin just loves violence.
That is an 11 plus 7, I think it is, 18. That should vaguely hit.
18's going to hit him.
So, out of curiosity, are you walking next to him to attack him, or using your... Because you can attack at range slightly now, can't you?
He stood next to him, though.
No, he stood next to one of the purple-y dudes, not the one he was chasing.
Oh, he said that when he got to the bottom of the... I wasn't looking at the
Yeah.
screen. He said when he got to the bottom of the stairs, he was stood in front of him.
I did declare that because I missaw
Okay.
it, but I'm just going to move them around to reflect that.
Fine.
Okay.
4 plus 4 is 8 damage.
Okay, so he's got 8 damage on him.
Second attack. It's going to hit. It's 14 plus 7, which is
Yeah.
21.
I can't
That's
wait
fine.
to see what Aki does with his bonus action.
That's 9.
That's how much?
9.
Okay.
Bonus action, Aki.
How many have I got? Hold on. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, so we've got 5. So I've got 5 left now. So I'm going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Flurry of blows!
So remember, this thing is like 3 foot tall, so you're punching down.
You're actually picking on a small child!
Who we're supposed to be here to rescue.
Who's trying... A
Kinda.
small child who we came to rescue, who is protecting his babies!
Literally, as he's punching him, this mind flayer is kind of going.
Please don't hurt me! I just want to protect my children! Oh my god!
Flurry of Blows. This obviously then activates my...
Yes. That's why I was interested. I was super excited to what you're going to do with it.
I'm kind of hoping that they are, bearing in mind that they're mind flayers, they may be weak to psychic damage.
That's what I
So
said. They're either weak or they're immune. It's one or the two.
I'm now going to declare psychic damage just in case.
Yep.
Okay.
Rolling to hit with my next 2 punches. One of them jumped off. That's a 19 plus 7. I suspect that'll hit.
So the psychic damage is written. You choose that anyway on the flurry of blows. What are you doing with your way of the soul knife power? Are you gonna?
I am going to make them. Where are we?
I can never remember the options.
What's temporary hit points?
Temporary
fear,
hit points. I always
movement?
remember.
No, I'm going to. Where is it? Synaptic overload. The target gains vulnerability to psychic damage until the end of my next turn.
Oh, he's setting up a one. Well, he's setting up a punch combo.
I am setting a punch combo. But
So if you hit with the first one, then the second one does double damage.
So I did hit with my first one,
Right.
but I
Yep.
didn't hit with my second one.
Right. Okay.
So I'm just
Shame.
going to roll damage for the first one.
I have a question,
which is
DM.
We'll get
Whilst
another
he's doing
5
his damage. Oh, sorry, carry on.
Which is
5. Quick question.
So how much damage was that?
9.
Yep.
If something is immune to psychic damage, then you make it vulnerable to psychic damage. Does it become normal, or is it just immune?
It's a really good question, and I don't know off the top of my
Oh,
head.
you
I would
don't know
imagine-
either.
I would imagine if it's immune from being made vulnerable.
But
Because it's like
yeah, it's not
it's
in
like
some
trying
games
to make
though.
a rock vulnerable to poison damage.
Because when I've done it in some games, like Undead, you're immune to poison, but then when you give them the vulnerability to it, it can damage them. But I have no idea in D&D.
I will look that up because
It's
that
worth
might come
checking.
up.
You can look that up. Whilst
It's
we
your turn,
is
by
that
the
the end
way.
of your turn? No, it's not my turn. It is there.
Brian's.
It's the
It's
things.
my-
It's Brian, and then it's the thing that's the hulky things that may have heard the kerfuffle now. But I also really need the toilet.
Go to the toilet. Brian is going to hold in action to attack anybody that attacks his party.
As Tithe throws. Oh no, he was just reading.
Sorry, no, I was just trying to work this out. No, so they're going to go next, as in whatever they rolled on their initiative, they'll go next. But they have still gone after you in initiative.
Not after me. I'm 16. They're 19.
19 is the things outside, which may or may not.
That's what I've said. Did they hear? Are they doing anything?
I tell you what. Roll me some perception.
Because I know
Right.
that the Stitch thing went to the end, and obviously JD came down and there's gunfire now, so...
Yeah, give me a DC 10 perception check.
That'd be a 15.
12 plus.
Yeah, so they'd hear.
Well, I made that perception. Oh, you made me roll for them. Okay.
Yes.
So they've heard. Are they doing anything?
It's a really good question. I think I'm going to TPK you if they do something. So they're going to do something. Right. Okay. So roll me a D4.
Who?
Anyone.
Tox is finding one.
2.
2. Right. The middle one hears the commotion upstairs. It's also the closest one as well, so that makes sense. And it is going to move in this direction. And let's bring you up a picture of the carrion crawler.
Can it climb up onto the ship?
It's only 5 foot up. It doesn't even need to climb.
Yeah, the lower deck was easy.
Right, okay.
Upper decks that were more difficult.
That's where I am. Screw you guys! I can't fly now, fucking all.
Alright, and that, and that, and that, and... There you go. That's what it looks like. Right, so it has multi-attack. So all it can see is this wall of flesh and a metal thing. So it's going to take a bite out of both of you. It's also got spider climb, so that's the whole thing. Right, so it makes, 2 attacks. It's going to use the tentacle attack on the golem. That's definitely going to hit. The bite attack on the... No, that's not going to hit JD. Right,
What?
so...
It's attacking the golem. Oh, so it's not.
It doesn't necessarily know. It's just, you know.
So it's tentacles coming out of his mouth start to wrap themselves around the golem as it bites down, injecting poison into the golem, which does nothing.
Nothing.
But at least it didn't do that on one of us, which is nice.
And as it's waiting for the poison to take effect and to paralyze its victim, it turns around and it snaps at JD as its teeth just scrape off its armor. And that is that's turn. Captain Jax.
Pea time. Desperate. Nice.
You waited until your turn.
Well, that's what I thought was. I thought at that point. I thought we'd get to one thing. It's 9 o'clock. We'll take a small break. You can look up the vulnerability question. I know Gaz wanted the loo as well, so we know where we're at. So we're at my turn, and we're back, everybody, in about 3 minutes for a little bit more of this crazy, crazy combat. Isn't this exciting? Oh my goodness! Let's play some heroic music. This doesn't sound very heroic. Oh, yes, better. Here we go. And we are back. So I told the wife about the cute little baby mind flayers and no mind flayers. And I said what happened, and she was like, "Oh, back in our original campaign, we'd have probably adopted one of them." I'm like, "Yes, we would." And James and Ben know that. We're like, "Oh, we had a goblin. We had a friend goblin from the first campaign. Not in this campaign. We meet goblins, we murder them."
I mean, to be fair, we've got quite a lot of pets.
Didn't someone find a twig blight and try and make friends with something that fundamentally was just an angry twig?
Twiggy!
And he strapped it to his arm.
Twiggy!
It's like, you friends. Just literally tied it up.
In my defense, I wouldn't have attacked if Azarej. I asked Azarej.
Yeah. Pantheon. Oh, well, let's get cameras back on. Pantheon of lawfulness. He is not necessarily good or evil, but he's lawful. That's the key thing. Well, now,
mind
guys,
flayers are an
you'll
existential
like this.
threat to civilization.
I save this because we are now rolling in the haze. See what I did there? Rolling, because we're rolling dice.
All right, and we are having a wingman.
Speaking of rolling, it's time for me to do some. Here we go. So I'm now seeing Toxie run downstairs after this guy.
Yeah, so you have a very good idea what Toxie's doing, because it's the same thing he's been doing for the last 4 rounds of combat.
Mm-hmm.
Ignoring you
I
and
can
attacking
hear
things.
at the bottom of the stairs, and I'm like, I don't know.
He didn't try and take the ballista with him, did he?
I don't know there's anything else down there, so I'm like, oh, but I now look over the edge. At this point, I would imagine that I can hear because we're inlet. So if I just look over the edge and see what's happening, I can see this massive combat going on below.
You would hear this giant centipede
I also saw JD just go woof past me, and I hear a when he landed. And so I glance over, and now this centipede has come up and is attacking the two of them. So I'm going to look over the edge, I suppose, and I will be like, I know it's a tough decision whether I have to go in and help or whether I get stuck out here.
It's a tough decision for a player. Do I go into certain death, or do I go and help the other guys?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not this.
What are you going to do?
I don't even know what's in there. So I also know that I might get some serious damage with Distant Whispers as a player, but Jax doesn't know that.
I will run upstairs and tag the guy with 1 health point.
So at this point,
don't say that.
At this point, I will
would have used a grip point.
I will cast... Oh, I don't have the option. I've used both of my level 4 spell slots. Because I used it and I'm a Vasicus, and you took off me in one go. I was so mad. So I can't cast Polymorph. I was going to Polymorph the big thing. Yeah, I got nothing really. I suppose I could cast Dissonant Whispers on the...
No, just think outside the box. You levitate it and just say goodbye as it floats into the clouds.
Well, I was contemplating many things, but because I thought I had some... I've got Charm Person. I've got Charm Fish, but I don't think it's a fish. So yeah, I think at this point...
It might work on the golem. There might be some fish in there.
Might be some
it's made up
fish.
of different creatures.
That's true. So I will probably at this point just cast Dissonant Whispers on the centipede looking like thing.
Okay.
So it needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Let's see. That's the wrong button. Crit 20.
What, success?
Crit success.
Son of a bitch.
You still take half damage.
I will use...
Crit win, guys.
I mean... Yeah, with a 20, I don't know what his plus is.
It squeals in pain as its mind starts to melt. But yeah...
The key thing is I wanted him to run away was the big thing, but that's not going to happen. Okay, so I could try and use my thing against him, but with a 20, it's really pointless. So yeah, just 3d6 damage. I'll roll that in here so we can see it on the screen. Oh, that's not great, not bad. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
That's psychic.
Okay. I'll let you know if that makes a difference when it's dead. If it dies. Right. Is that your turn? You probably have to move to the lip of that layer to be able to see that as well.
I mean, from where, looking at this picture, if I just go...
kind of got to move to the balcony so you can see down past your belt.
Well, if you look at where that thing is, look at where the thing above is, this layer is under. So it's basically where I am at the moment is I'm stood... I'm picking in the wrong place. I'm actually stood there at the moment. So I can probably see from that because as it cuts in. Maybe I'm there, actually. I'm probably there, so I might not yet.
Yeah, you're
probably
kind of looking through that.
I'd probably go 5 feet in that direction.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all I'm saying. You need
Try
to move a little.
See what's really going on. I wish I could polymorph left. Cast something to try and make it run away, but then realise I'm not going to jump down there and get involved in that. There's enough of them, and I need to go and help my friend. So I'm going to use the next 5, 10, 15... Oh, which is up, which is down?
Down is the one to the south.
So I'll be on the staircase behind Toxie. So basically, I will be there.
Here's why I retcon everything and say, you guys are over there. Next, and there's a bonfire there, isn't there?
Wait, is that...
No, we'll leave it where it was.
Yeah, I mean, the arrow... Oh, that arrow is an up arrow. Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up.
I fucked up. Right.
Ignore what the map says.
Ignore it. It's down. It's
Yeah,
down.
we know. It can be either way, theoretically. So
As you run down the stairs, it suddenly does that.
Escher stairs, or whatever it is.
So,
so you run downstairs.
I run down, and then I'll be able
You
to
see what's going on in front of you. You don't have to get in within 5 feet. You could see from the top of the stairs Toxiros punching down.
I'll stay at the top of the stairs then. I'll stay at the top of the stairs. Exactly. Yes, that's the top of the stairs we're saying on this now. As I'm at the top of the stairs looking down and I see that, I will use my... Excuse me, guys. I do apologise. I will use my bonus action to... Not much I can do with bonus actions. I will use it to speak again. I will just say... he's already battering him. I can see him battering him. I'll say to Toxie, I'll say, he's just trying to protect his children. He said about looking after the little ones. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
That's my turn, baby.
Right, so... Yeah, it's all of them. It's all of them on this turn, isn't it? What's that guy's name? Let me just make sure. No, he's not acting on this turn. It's the guy upstairs. Right, so... These small little... more alien-looking mind flayers, right? They see what's going on, but they just hunger, really. They see you two, fresh meats coming downstairs.
Babies, baby.
And instinctively, they lash out, tentacles flying forward, as two of them try and grapple Toxiros, and one of them floats over the boxes and tries to grapple you. So let me just bring this up.
I'm at the top of the stairs, yeah?
Have we got a picture of this? Show two players. There you go. Right.
Baby,
okay.
my squidlings. Oh my goodness. We're going to murder squidlings.
Okay, so we've got some attacks coming in your direction.
One of those two things.
Maybe I shouldn't have spoken. Maybe I should have just bardic inspirated him. I knew I should. Anyway.
Okay, so we've got a 19 against Cat and Jax. Is that going to hit?
Is this attacks? Okay, yes.
We've got a 15 and a 6.
Can he get to me? Because I'm up the stairs. Doesn't he have to go through Toxie to get to me?
No, they levitate.
Right, okay.
They're basically flying. Toxiros, does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so and they don't get multi-attack. Yeah, so the two that are just putting tentacles in Toxiros's direction, he's just weaving and he's ducking and he's diving, and these things are just missing you all over the place.
I was just trying to stop it, and I'm the one getting all the damage.
but the one that just sneaks up for Cat and Jax, it doesn't do a lot of damage because these are only little baby ones.
But
it only does 2d4 damage.
Yeah.
Psychic.
Nice.
So that is a whole 3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're on 60 or something like that.
60, yeah.
Right. I now need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
That's one of my strongest. That's not.
You're also grappled right now.
I'm grappled, and I'm, for my life... Oh, I rolled off a 1, but it only rolled to a 7, so it's just a 10.
Oh, that's a DC.
Oh,
Well, no.
oh.
Right, so you are not stunned.
Okay.
You are just grappled right now.
Whew. By the way, it went 1-1-1-1-7. Okay,
Right,
so I'm grappled. No worries. I'm fuck. That's it now. Enough's enough. Unless this
Right.
guy is peaceful, we'll see what he says.
Then we got the guy upstairs. He's doing what he's doing. And then that takes us down to Glamorous.
What about the guy downstairs?
Where is he now?
Because he's
God damn
next to Toxie.
1 second.
But he ran down this turn, so in the turn order he's below JD.
I've got him straight after the babies. You got the babies, then you've got the.
No, if you hover over it, if you hover over the token under JD, it's the one downstairs. If you hover over the one that's there, it doesn't show up. It's on the DM layer. That's the one that they're named. So there's two people with the same token. But
Yeah, so the guy upstairs has gone after Captain Jax.
Okay.
And the other guy who's getting beaten the crap up goes after JD.
Got you. Sorry, carry on.
Glamorous.
just to be confusing. Right.
If you turn into a creature, your attacks.
Right, as a
magical.
bonus action, you can move your bonfire.
I can. Can I move it through the sphincter as is?
You can certainly try.
Well, I'm going to explain what I want to do and then see if, as a character, I'd have any idea whether this would work or not.
Okay, so first of all, you've seen the golem move through that sphincter. Fine. When you've come up to it as a character, it has not reacted to you. You've managed to open it slightly with your hands with some resistance. It's essentially a door, so you can imagine it's got the properties of a door, and you can do what you want to do.
Okay. So it's a door, but a door that doesn't open for me.
It's kind of like a fleshy door.
Yeah. I mean, what I want to do, but given that I might not be able to do it, was action disengage from the golem, walk to the door and open it so that my fireball could come out and hit the golem. Because I don't know anything that's going on inside there at the moment. I may change my mind when I open the door, but...
I would let you open the door as part of your movement, treating it as difficult terrain.
Okay. That's alright, because I don't want to move far. I just want to move effectively to open the door.
Move in through the door and then let the thing through out after you.
Yeah, essentially. That's so if I disengage first, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity on me. Find where my mouse cursor's gone. And then, yeah, essentially move to there-ish to just effectively hold the door open to let my fireball out.
Are you inside or outside?
I mean, given where the map is, slightly on the inside, but essentially I'm trying to hold the door open, so...
Well, we can use some poetic license.
Cheers, Sarge.
Because we'll overlap you with Brian. You're either... Let me move Brian to the bottom layer. Layers... Wrong. Yeah, so we can say you're on the outside, holding the thing open.
Yeah. I mean, nominally that's it. Until I open it, obviously I don't know anything that's going in, so I'm just trying to let the fireball out.
So when you open it, you see... Dun dun dun!
Stairs and some boxes. And the sounds of combat.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'd be seeing the
how
backside
do
of the stairs.
How do the stairs work? I suppose he would get to the fucking floor. Yeah, are there a sealed-in
sees the back
staircase
of
or
the
an
stairs.
open staircase? Yeah,
He sees the back of the staircase.
he would definitely see the little dude to the right of Toxie.
He'd see the one that's maybe on the box that's well, actually that's kind of grappled on you, but he might see that. But all of Toxeros's stuff, they're all 3 foot tall, and he's directly behind the stairs. So
Right.
they're all below eye level.
Either way, I think I'm still going to do
Yeah, makes
what
sense.
I would have done had I not seen
Well,
it.
yeah, you can get
which
it
is-
close to both of them as well.
So he's bring it out. Now I've got to be slightly careful with where I go with this.
So it's not when it moves past people, it's when people end their turn next to it or start the turn next to it.
Exactly.
End.
But
Rules,
if I
baby.
go there, it is within 5 feet of that token because it's a big token.
Yes, and you could still move your panther if
thing.
you wanted to.
Well, I can't because I'm using my bonus action to move this.
Yeah.
So I suspect I'm going to kill the panther. But anyway.
Okay, so it will take damage if it ends its turn next to it. So it doesn't take damage on the start of the turn. And if you want to effectively damage it, you have to ram it into something.
So what you ramming it into?
Ramming it. So that's the thing. I'm bringing it out and ramming it into the golem again.
Yep.
He's very much like, fuck you for fucking me up. What do you say as you ram it?
I don't think it's going to kill it. Just
you're fired.
I'm just thinking as a druid, it's very unnatural what's been created there, and it needs to go. That's my rationale, honest, for killing random crap.
Burning down the house.
So that's 14 points of fire damage rammed into the thingy.
You're lit up.
There we go. Yeah, he seems to take damage from that as his flesh starts to char and burn.
Okay.
Does he need to make a saving throw?
Oh, yes, sorry. He had to make... yes, he did, yeah. He had to make a Dex 16 saving throw.
Right.
Otherwise, he only takes half of that.
Not very dexterous. No, yeah, he takes full damage.
But yes, there was a saving throw. Yeah, I can't move the panther because my bonus action was to do that, which means...
So the panther ends its turn next to the fire.
In there, and that amount of damage, even if it did its saving throw, is going to get through its 3 HP. So I think panther is gone. I mean, it couldn't freaking kill anything anyway.
You don't know about the mind flayer.
Yeah. I was going to say, the guys inside it probably could, yeah.
Right, okay. Moved, bonus action, and used your action. That's it.
And my action was to disengage, yeah. So I'm done.
JT.
You've now got this massive carrion crawler next to you.
Yeah, so you've jumped off this, you slammed down, you've shot all your bullets into it as a flaming sphere just smashes past you. And a carrion crawler, attracted by all this noise, starts to take chunks out of everyone.
The golem's turn before JD's.
Ow,
Because the golem has a 0, so it's directly after me.
It won't willingly move towards the fire.
And more importantly, if it doesn't move away from the fire, it's going to take damage at the end of it.
How do you get 0 on a...
-1 dex?
Because it just went last in the initiative. But literally, he opened the door and he was the last person to act. Yeah. We'll put a 1 there if you want. Oh, it's gone.
Now he's above Glam.
0's fine, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he starts to get wrapped up in this carrion crawler, he's just going to start to grapple that and move across there, and he's going to do his attack on that.
I like it. They're attacking each other. Good times.
Ooh. Can the carrion even kill him, though?
Definitely hitting both of those. Right, that's that, and... Okay,
Tentacle monster versus crazy golem. It was a Frankenstein. I love it.
The carrion crawler looks bloodied.
Nice.
As he's picked up by this thing, its tentacles are wrapping around, trying to inject poison into it. You just see him with huge, slab hands, just start to rip chunks away from this, as very little damage seems to be happening to him, if any at all.
Okay, we sort of have a champion again.
So JD, what you can see is just a writhing centipede with a golem in the air, kind of floating about, attacking each other.
You can also feel the heat from a big fireball that you might not want to stand next to at the end of your turn. Just say.
I assume he gets the attack of opportunity on me if I leave.
Yes.
Not if it's dead.
But then we have the golem to worry about.
True story.
I think I'm just gonna, knowing that I've seen
Godzilla.
Jax.
Oh, sorry. I think you said if the two big monsters are fighting each other, you just let them go.
Yeah,
don't get involved. We've all seen this in every. And then when people do, what are you doing? They're really distracted. Get the fuck out of there.
Exactly. Now that I've seen, I assume I've seen Jax and Toxie run inside those doors.
They never ran in.
No,
They
we
were
were
in a
upstairs and we came downstairs, and you can't see the other side of the stairs. At the moment, you can't see us.
You can maybe hear the sounds of combat. You know, the thud of fists hitting meat.
And the sounds of tentacles licking my face.
Okay, I'll run inside anyway. I assume that would have been my first port of call after seeing these two creatures outside near us.
Right, so before you do that, it's going to be a tentacle attack. 26. Wow. That's good. How does that 26? So I'm just looking at the dice. It says 8 plus 0. That doesn't make any sense. 26 anyway.
So did you roll a 20?
It's going to be a 19. Yeah, because it's 26. Right, so take... that's not very much damage. So that is 1d4 plus 2. That is 6 points of...
How are you getting all this damage on me?
6 points of poison damage. And give me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
You've
This
put
will
my
be the
HP
big
down
poison
way
damage.
too far.
Mm-hmm.
You put me down to 49. DC 13.
Well, they can't TPK if you're up, you know what I'm saying?
Would you say wisdom, right?
Constitution.
Constitution
Oh.
saving throw. Sorry.
Well, you were on 66 and then you jumped off a roof.
I've
Got
been
11
doing.
points of
I've been
damage.
taking it down on both. I'm
Okay.
doing your job for you. I did a 19.
You're fine. The poison seems to... Yeah, it pierces you. You get some poison. You've got a constitution to kind of stay up. You're not coughing blood. You're okay.
Alright, so
Maybe
I'm at
sting in the
60 HP, just so you know.
I can see. Right, where are you moving to?
I was just gonna run inside the doors. That's about as far as I can go with 20 walking speed.
Right. Yeah, you can maybe see that one on a box, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, I can throw Azure Edge,
Yeah, sure can.
which is run inside, just throw Azure Edge. Oh, a 10 to hit.
It's one of the wee barons.
Right. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah. While the other mind flayers are a bit more armored, a bit more dressed up, these things they've got basically no clothes on. So yes,
You're
that
attacking
will.
a
No
wee
one on
baby.
this ship has clothes on.
A wee baby.
The ship probably doesn't have clothes on.
Yeah, because
I'm
it's flesh.
I'm assuming because the ship's flesh, it isn't flammable, because
It's
otherwise the
naked.
sphere would be setting it on fire. So
Yeah, it's fine.
We can all smell the meat.
Okay, so
yeah, you can just
Roll
hear
to hit.
sizzling as it
Roll damage.
Roll damage, because 10 hits, right?
oh yeah, 10 hits. Yeah.
10 hits. All right, so it's 1d8 plus 5. But I'm going to roll the 1d10 because I get the plus 2 with the braces, right?
Correct.
All right, so
Range
I'll roll
damage.
the 1d10. 7 damage.
It's still up.
Now, if I use my second attack, does it count as another charge in Azure Edge?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
then
just
I'll
throw
throw-
it. Come back, throw it.
Yeah, all right, I'll throw it again. And this one is a 4.
Holy shit, it's
9
a
to
natural
hit.
one, everybody!
Nat
We got the
one.
one we wanted. Back to 90
Excellent.
quid. Does 9 hit?
No, back down
I'm-
to 95. We did go up to 100, but
Oof.
we're back to
I'm in a
95.
predicament here.
Why?
9 does hit, but it's also a natural 1, so it doesn't hit.
Oh.
I think if someone had rolled a 2 and it was still more than its AC, I would give that, but not for a nat 1.
How about? Oh, no, it doesn't
Right.
matter.
Okay, so this thing, its tentacles are grappled around
Wait.
Captain Jack's. As you throw for the second time, it misses ever so slightly and buries itself in Captain Jack's.
Can I use a grip point?
Roll me a d4 damage.
I can't use a grip point?
You have to declare the grit points before, not after you miss.
I didn't ever use them on the hammer, though. On the axe.
I think you can use grip
Yeah,
points
I
on
think
your
you need
weapon
to
as
use
well.
them on a gun as well.
Yeah.
I can use them on the axe because I'm throwing it.
I don't think so. I think it's gun thing, the grip
It's
point.
ranged.
Is that what it says?
We'll look it up later, but
yeah,
again,
yeah.
you need to declare it before
Yeah,
you miss.
fair enough. D4, 3 damage.
Fuck!
Captain Jack,
Son of a bitch!
3 points of graze damage from Azarej. Literally, his finger slices through your shoulder.
So just to clarify,
But
just
does it
I just
ungrapple him?
so two questions. One, with it taking damage, and does it ungrapple me? And
No, it's not a concentration spell.
And secondly, much like every time we've played Helldivers this week, I'm taking more damage from JD than anything else.
Technically, as Azarej is sentient, you've taken damage from Azarej and not me.
You know what I mean? Fucking calling airstrikes on me so often. Oh my god. Right, next. So is that my turn now? No, it's not. Is that your turn? You've got bonus action.
Not that I can really do much.
Yeah, you can maybe
My cloak billows.
you can maybe do that one that heals your second wind. That's about it, really.
Oh yeah, I've got second wind, haven't I? Second wind. Once per short rest.
Do you remember that time that Eagle didn't second wind and then he died?
It's important to second wind, kids.
1d10 plus 8. 8
to be
plus
fair,
8,
you're on
16.
60, not 10 or
Yeah,
something.
James,
This
we
is
shit
why
you
you're
not.
that way.
He didn't second wind. I said, do you want to use your bonus action? He's like, no. I said, sure? He goes, yeah. And then he got hit the next time. And then failed. He rolled 2 nat 1s on his death saving throws. He literally died because he didn't second win.
Oh,
My first ever kill. Oh, I'll never forget it. I'm sorry, Eagle, if you're tuned in. Oh my goodness. Right. So I've taken some damage.
I think
Right.
he is.
So it's now the Mind Flayer Goblin's turn. The Goblin, and Mind Flayer.
So the guy next to Toxie.
Right, now, I'm only doing this because it's probably the only chance I'm ever going to get to do this. Right, seeing that, his attackers are being swarmed by the gnome squidlings, and seeing that one has now grappled one of these
The voice
attackers.
of reasons. The person who said, we're not here to attack you, we want to save you. Toxie, it's the children.
He sees his chance, and he goes for it. Right, ducking under Toxeros, he moves across onto the stairs, right? With tentacles outstretched, he latches on to the back of Captain Jax's head and uses...
Really, the guy that's trying to save him and said, don't attack? Would he do that? Go on.
Extract brain.
Okay.
Oh.
Right, take 55 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
If the target is reduced to 0 points, the Ceramorph kills the target by extracting the brain and devouring it.
I am on 2 hit points.
Ooh.
That graze, man, was close. I still have 2 hit points.
And that's his turn.
55 hit points, guys.
Yeah, that's what the mindful is. That's what they do. They'll grapple you, and then if you haven't broken that grapple, they'll start drilling down on that skull.
Can I just say, I'm no longer on team. These guys are okay. I'm just calling it right now. Fuck these guys.
Can I just say, Toxie is now, in a very advantageous position to fuck this guy up.
Yeah. Whose go is it first? Is it me or Toxie? It's my turn.
That's Brian. Brian and Toxeros.
Oh, come on, Toxie. So you've seen him do that, and you've seen him attach to my brain and try and take it out, and the blood splatters everywhere.
What
you
you
said
actually
he has
see
no
is
brain.
you hear the crunch on flesh and the cracking of bone.
Ah!
Like, his skull is literally fracturing as you watch.
So, the guy that I've already got my eye on,
So this was that guy. He kind of moved past you and then attacked me.
so he was the one that I was battering before.
Yeah, that's
He's
the
a
guy.
small creature. He literally just went through your legs.
How damaged is he looking?
I'll tell you what's his full hit points?
He's about to get fucked up in a minute. That's all I know.
He doesn't look bloodied.
Let's change that.
He's still, just to clarify, he's still vulnerable to psychic damage.
Remind me, is this for your turn, or is it
I
until
think it's until the end
start
of your next turn, isn't it?
It's the end
We'll have a look at this.
of my turn.
So just to clarify,
So the end of my next turn it does.
Yeah.
So the way it reads is very simply, target gains vulnerability to psychic damage until the end of your next turn. So yes, he is currently still in a very, very precarious position.
maybe. Did it look like the other psychic damage that he did had effect? Because she would have known that as he did it. just to save him wasting
He
fucking
definitely looks more beat up than when he started.
points. Okay, so he's definitely taking psychic damage. Fuck him up.
Excelente. So
You get advantage to rolls.
thank you. Using the advantage that JD has very kindly reminded me of, I am going to roll.
Who's playing Morse code, by the way? I think it's Gaz's beat from earlier's back, and now every time his mic activates, I'm hearing like doo 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 doo.
7 is 18.
I tried to fix it and I made it worse. So
You
I
did.
What was that?
No,
I'll wait till after the session.
Guys,
Saki.
stuff is happening.
1, 8, 18.
18. Okay.
Does
Remind
that-
me the advantage. Is it because he's flanking?
Yes,
Yeah, because there's.
he was attacking me. So.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
latched
yeah.
onto JJ. I'm behind him, and I'm fucking him up
You're gonna fist him,
from behind,
as opposed to.
from the front.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Fuck's sake. That's 1 plus 4. That's 5 damage. Doubled to 10 in theory.
We don't know. 5
answer is
psychic
maybe.
damage. Second attack.
I'll take the 14 over the 4. Oh, that's 20. That's not right. 14 over the 4. So that would be 14 plus 7 is 21.
It's going to hit.
Hit wise, it is 5 plus 4, which is 9 damage. In theory, double to 18 if he is vulnerable.
Yes. So he takes some damage.
Some damage, excellent. Then I'm going to do it again.
Are you
Using
doing
my-
flurry or just an unarmed attack?
I think I'll use Flurry of Blows. Just let me minus a key point. 1 second, please, caller. Okay. Oh. That was a 7. That was a 16. So 16 plus 7, I think, will hit.
That's going to hit.
That's a 2 plus 4, which is 6 psychic damage.
How do you want to do this?
Boom.
This thing is strapped to the back of Captain Jax's head, and he's just drilling down with serrated teeth.
Yeah, he's trying. He's trying. So this would be well-aimed punches, bearing in mind that I am a flurry of blows, and it would literally try and be to just pummel the area between head and shoulders. So the neck area is my target.
So you're gonna punch him into JJ's head,
no,
who has 2 hit points.
below JJ's head.
No, he's
to
just
try
saying he's going the neck. He's going below.
JJ.
Trying
So
to
the idea-
decapitate him through, so his head's just there, attached to mine, just hanging on with his body dropping. That's amazing.
So with these hits, I'm literally just trying to pummel the soft flesh of the back of the mind flayer.
With psychic damage.
So I don't think I can top what Captain Jax just described there. There is a severed mind flayer head still attached with its suckers on you, right? As the body just drops limp and lifeless to the floor. But what you do see, Toxeros, is that there is still a squidling attached, and you can just see it drawing up with its teeth, and it's about to strike.
And you have 1 attack left.
Then I have 1 attack left. And I am going to, with that attack, roll to hit. I'm assuming it's still with advantage.
No.
No.
Two.
That luckily is a 7, not a 1.
You're about to go unconscious.
A 2 would have been enough, by the way, because we know 9 hits.
I'm assuming 14 hits.
14's going to hit.
Jesus.
No, it's Aki.
Yeah.
That's a 1 plus 1 plus 4, which is 5. But I'm going to use my psychic damage, and I'm also going to reactivate the whole vulnerability to psychic damage. So in theory, I should be providing 10 points of damage.
This is the moment, isn't it? Is Captain Jax going to still have a mind flayer on his
Yes.
head, trying to extract his brain?
It's me next anyway, so I'll fuck that guy.
Well, not today, because that thing had 10 hit points.
Okay.
That thing is just dead. And now you have 2 Mind Flayer heads. Just
I
kind
just basically I'm just covered in like dead mind flare right now.
Does he
And I was
get
like,
bonus to
I
stealth?
just wanted to rescue them. Oh my god! Ew! I was like, oh, prestidigitation, thanks. Sorry. Okay, next my turn. Oh, actually, it's the guys outside. It's the carrion crawler's turn.
Well, presumably it's the other 2 squiddly things first.
Right, well, the second
No,
carrion
they're
crawler...
after me.
The second carrion crawler is now coming up. And they are both attacking the flesh golem. I'm not even going to bother to roll. They're not doing any damage. Captain Jax.
I like that they're just all attacking this thing. This is like, I will kill you, I'm Frankenstein. Yeah, so like I realized that this guy's now dead, so I was like, and I'm like, ow! So the first thing I'm gonna do is probably chug a healing potion right now, if I have one, because I'm in a lot. I'm on 2 hit points. Although I'm not seeing one in my diddly doos. So, oh yeah, potion of healing. So I'm going to chug a potion of healing. I actually have 3 potions of healing. Nice. So 2d4 plus 2. Can I just click on that? I think they'd have that option, wouldn't you? But no, I'll just do it down here because it's quicker because I don't know where d4s are. So we'll go 1, 2, and roll. 2d4 plus 2, so that's 5 plus 2 is 7 points of healing. Back almost double digits. And let me just minus that healing potion off before I forget. So down to 2 healing potions. Thank you very much. Right, and as my main action, I'm actually going to turn and say, guys, we just wanted to be... I'm not going to say that at all. I am going to Eldritch Blast both of the squidlings either side of Toxie.
Yeah.
I'll cast Eldritch Blast. I don't have to. I can cast one after the other, so I'll cast it on the one opposite Toxie first, which is going to be Eldritch Blast. That's going to be
Just don't roll a 1.
It's a 27 to hit, natural 19. I was hoping for double damage actually, but I'll take the 27 to hit, and that is that's the wrong button. That's the button I wanted. That's the second hit, 16. So that's 2 points on the first attack. I'll probably attack the same one again because I don't imagine it died. And on the second attack, 3. So 5 points of force damage to the one, this one here, the one directly opposite through Toxie.
Right, it's still up.
So I want to cast that, and as a bonus, my bonus action was to take the potion. That's my turn. See, that's how you do a turn, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Move on.
Right.
All you fighters with like 9 actions to... I want to attack. I want to attack again. By the way, though, I'm glad because I'm now not dead. Thanks, Doxy, for saving my life.
Right. So these two little gnome squidlings, they are still going to attack Toxeros. Right. They're driven towards your brain. Right.
Right.
Now we know what happens if you get paralyzed. The first one misses.
Oh.
No brain extraction this time. The second one, now seeing where this is going, he casts plane shift forcibly on Toxeros. I need you to make... Where's the DC on this?
The little ones have got plate shift.
A DC 15... Where is it going to be? Forceful...
If it's a spell, I think,
wisdom saving throw.
if you fail, you end up on another plane for like a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not forever, is it? Is it?
It's not forever, is it? Is it?
A DC 15, you say?
DC 15 wisdom.
I get a +2 to my wisdom, so I need to get a 13 or higher.
Only +2, you're a monk.
Oh!
Are you sure it's plane shift?
20, 30.
Plane shift is a level 7 spell.
I was going to say, I don't think it's plane shift. I know
is
which
actually
spell
plane
you mean, but it's not plane shift. Or at
It
least I
is
hope
plane
it's
shift.
Huh?
not. Okay.
It's what?
Right, anyway, he saved that. So he didn't end up in Avernus today.
I did not.
I was just thinking
I was
that as
gonna say,
well.
'cause if
I wish I hadn't
true
healed
plane
myself.
shift,
If I hadn't
don't
healed,
come back
you
from
don't
that.
come back. No. If I hadn't healed myself, I could have casted and give you the bonus dice. I wish I had as well. Jesus, because it's like banishment is the one you're thinking of. Banishment's the one that lasts a minute, and plane shift
Yeah,
is
that's
you and your mates can, because it's you and up to 8 willing creatures. But I didn't think you could with plane shift to do someone who's not willing.
You can.
You can use it to balance another creature to another plane.
banish. Yeah.
Forever. It's like Toxie's out of the campaign because he's in hell.
Yeah.
Well, I told you there's a good chance of TPKing in this
I was
fight.
going to say, just to make sure everyone knows what the peril of that roll was.
He'd have been gone forever. He could have come back. It's fine.
No, I was going to say, at the end of the spell, it says, a creature so teleported must find its own way back to your current plane of
So
existence.
it's not even like with banishment where we can break its concentration. It's not a concentration. It's just gone. Okay, so Toxie is still there. Everyone's still there.
Glamorous.
Whose turn is it now? It is the guy who's dead. No, the guy upstairs.
Yeah, things are happening, but you're not privy to them. Glamorous, roll me a charisma saving throw, DC 13.
Okay.
You're dead.
Charisma save.
Oh, that's not
5.
going to be any good.
-1. It's 4.
5 would have been fine for me with my +10.
The blood, the gore, the death and destruction, it is glorious.
Oh no! Oh my god! I'd forgotten about this. That's right. I can't talk about it in the recap, guys, because Jax doesn't know. But Glamorous is turning into a psychopath.
As a rage that lets me
One
know.
other thing, I even wrote a note about when I cast the fireball. I should have rolled.
Actually, roll wild magic. 'cause I
Wild
want
magic.
Glam,
I even wrote down because I'd already planned that's what I was going to do, and then I forgot it.
Glam, can you remind me to? I'm gonna actually make a note now.
that. Yeah, fine.
7. Okay, so I'm enjoying the gore.
So yeah, I've just written use Glam in the recap for the next episode. So I'm gonna do mine, and then you're gonna be like the blood. I like the blood. Right, cool. Next.
Anyway, Glamorous, it is your turn.
Oh, you're bathed in
Okay.
it. You're bathed in the blood. You've seen blood. You love it. But you did see. You're now hearing more fights from outside. But you've also got the big golem. You know, the big Titan on Titan battle in front of you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If I hadn't have done that, I might have come and tried to help you guys inside. But no, I want to kill this golem thing, even though it's the most stupid thing to do because it's keeping the other things at bay.
What a marvelous canvas to be painting on.
Yeah. So yeah, the fireball's going to ram at the golem again.
The fireball is now floating in midair. They're literally up on tentacles. These are large creatures, so it's kind of like 5 foot off the ground, ramming stuff.
It does say it can jump across pits up to 10 feet wide or something like this. So,
We'll give you it for this.
yeah. So yeah, he goes and rams against the golem again. So he needs to do a Dex 16.
Right. He actually saves this one.
Wow.
Okay, so he only takes
3 points of
off
damage.
of 7. He's 3, yeah. That took a lot of thinking about.
He's not bloodied. Right.
Now, I have an action. What do I want to do with my action? Can I see... Oops, no, that's JD. I can see that squiggly thing, can't I?
You can. You can see it.
In which case...
He's gonna cast bonfire. No, he's not.
It'll be magic
let
missiles.
me just... It's going to be magic missiles. Of course it's going to be magic missiles.
Loves
lightning
magic
bolt, but
missiles.
it's
He
gonna be
loves
magic
magic missiles.
I mean, we may get to lightning bolt. I haven't rolled that out yet. We
need some more of the big ones.
Carrying things. If it's them carrying things.
He can cast tidal waves, polymorph.
Nope. Bonfires and magic missiles. That's what our Glam does.
He can conjure a swarm of death badgers.
Yeah, so 3 magic missiles go towards squiddly thing to the south of Toxie. So unless it's going to shield, they hit.
He doesn't have shield.
Good. So that's 8 plus 3 is 11 points of force damage.
Yeah, that's enough. As these magic missiles just fly across the room and just start slamming into this thing, the little itty bitty innocent looking squidling just goes
Innocent my ass.
falls down
Fucking
dead.
fooled me with that shit. Fooled me twice. That's it from now on, guys. We've been killing everything, but we're gonna keep killing everything.
So basically,
Look, it's a
we've
pretty
turned
deer.
you to
Kill
the
it!
dark side as well.
55 points of damage.
I'm not going to lie. If the mini squidling had done it, it would have been 27 still. And it has the same effect as insta-death.
Insta-death, no, exactly. No more brain.
Okay, so that's action, bonus action, or bonus action, action. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to move. I'm going to stay here. Got good sight on stuff.
Kind of riding Brian, kind of behind his paw.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just sort of huddling inside Brian for protection.
Okay.
I mean, I
let me
realise
just do some
Jax
stuff
is
in the
now a lot
background.
further down than I am, but I'm feeling a bit squidgy at the moment. There's definitely blood coming out. So. Also, I've got the bloodlust.
Gollum on carrion
As the
action.
golem's shovel-sized hands continue to smash this crawler, he literally gets his hands and just smacks it together, and the first one just collapses dead on the ground.
I thought the carrions were the big
Wow.
threat. Who knew that it was the
I did.
Frankenstein was the threat? And the little fucking things.
Oh, he's taking no damage from any of this. Just give him time and he'll do it. He'll kill them all. Anyway, that's him. So that takes us back up to JD.
So is he not moving? Because if not, he needs to make another Dex 16 saving throw.
He won't because he's covered
He's
in
pinned
tentacles.
by the other one, yeah.
He's not technically grappled, but for thematic reasons he's grappled. Right, so Dex saving throw. Where's the character sheets? There he is. Right. Yeah, he succeeds half damage, is that?
Right. So half of 10 is 5.
Okay. He's not bloodied. Right.
If I can whittle him
JD.
down while he kills the carrions, they'll all just die together, hopefully.
JD, what are you doing?
Can I bonus action dash, or does it have to be an action?
It has to be an action. You can bonus action jump.
Would I be able to jump to 25 to 30 feet?
You can
I mean,
jump 3
you
times
wouldn't
your jump
theoretically
distance.
know what was going on over there without investigating because you can't
No, but
see
he
through the
literally
stairs.
jumped into a burning wagon. He's not.
He did.
He's an. He's an action.
You can still hear shit going on over there. Like, what's going on over there? Yeah!
So you can certainly blind jump.
I would have literally seen blood and viscera exploding around this general area here.
And you wanted in.
Yeah,
as well.
you know.
yeah.
And after some dull thuds, you saw just 2 squid heads just be thrown side to side.
Well, bodies.
And
yeah,
me,
Well,
by the way,
the
you heard
heads that
me
were still
yell.
attached.
You heard me scream like a little girl when I got hit for 55 points of damage.
All right, can I jump to say here? Using
Yeah,
bonus
should be
action
able
and
to.
ring and jumping. All right, cool. I don't know how
But
tall
roll
these
me in
rooms are.
acrobatics because you're jumping over stuff.
Okay,
It's not a very high DC. It's a don't roll a 1 DC.
Just don't roll a
10.
1. But do roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1, but do roll a 1.
10, you're fine. You're fine. You're jumping over a box. It's not that hard.
cool. I'll go there. Like I said, I've got Azra Edge out because I used up all my poison bullets. And I have that perk that lets me switch.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do 2 hits against this enemy I see here. After jumping over the boxes, I've seen him, gone to him. So let's say 16 to hit,
16 is going to hit.
and then I'll do
The lowest
6
AC
damage.
you've ever seen. Let's have a look. Yeah, because he'd taken an itty bit of damage earlier from some Eldritch Blasts. That's enough.
I did 5 points of damage. Nice.
The AC was 8.
I'd like to think that it was my 5 points that pushed it over the edge, though, you see.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't see immediately any enemies, but you know, because you've been to the top floor, There's at least one more guy floating around.
Didn't he also? I can't remember what happened. Didn't someone was able to spy or
Me. That
yeah,
was
you
this room.
psychically looked in the room to our right and knew that, or was it the upstairs room, or did you not even know?
It was this room down here.
And you
And
did,
that-
yeah.
The one we're in now.
Oh, it's this
Can you
room,
move it at will?
right? Okay.
Yeah, I went for what looked like the main part of the ship, which was the downstairs, I guess.
If only you'd have told me and Toxie about the amount of death that was in there, that'd have been great.
I did.
I don't think we were together at the time.
We were.
Yeah. Oh,
No, Toxie had
But
already
Toxie
ran
ran
off.
off.
that's
I
why I
told
ran.
you
guys.
That's
Fully
why
Jenkins.
I ran in after him, because I knew it was danger. JJ always runs into danger. Remember that.
Well, I can't really do much.
I run into
just
danger. Toxie is the danger.
because I've used up my bonus. I've used up one of my attacks on my action, and I've pretty much used up my movement as well. So
Just attack
Okay.
Toxie for being a dick.
But he wasn't. He said, actually, he was right. These things were evil. We should have been killing them from the start.
Possibly.
Well, I'd like to see how this campaign would have worked had we have just befriended them immediately. We'd have had these super high-powered friends with an airship that we could fly
That's
around
what I was
on.
thinking. Yeah, just put a collar on them.
We
yeah.
could have been fighting with them against Auril. Airship against
Right.
evil goddess. Carry on. Sorry,
Tops
TM.
Ross, Brian, are you doing anything? There's definitely the sounds of battle going on outside. You don't know anything about the guy on the top floor, just that some shots rang out earlier.
Is there a door?
As far
to
as you know, JD ran up there, shot someone, and killed him and came back down.
Is there a door to our right?
There are several doors to your right.
Okay, they are doors, are they?
Upstairs.
There are 4 doors to your right. There's also a room full of boxes and barrels and mind flayers on the floor.
Right. So can we just double check? Is there any more danger knocking around?
None that's immediately visible, except for maybe the sounds of violence outside.
Glam's got it. Psycho Glam can save the day.
Violence outside, you say?
It's doors
Okay.
or outside. Do you want to investigate the scary? The
Brian.
door's right in front of you. Well, then Brian is out there. That's true.
So my immediate thought would be to go 5, 10, 15, 20, would be to pop out here and find out what the hell's going on.
You can see what you can see. You can see a giant worm-like thing battling futilely against a giant monstrosity flesh golem. You can see underneath him a flaming sphere gently cooking his feet. You can see Glam Reyes looking at this with a faint smile on his face.
Ah, Toxie! I love the blood!
And you can see what looks to be the most pleased owlbear in existence to see that you're okay.
Obviously,
And you could feel the file from the fireball.
you
That
give
you
the
might
owlbear a
think
little
if you
bit
go
of stroke
close
and
to
walk
it, it
past.
might hurt you.
And then I'm going to go to the next baluster and go, ooh, I wonder if this works.
Ho, 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 ho!
I don't
It is, before you even
does.
try, it is visibly broken.
Oh, that's what we did know that. You did say it before. That's right. That's why you jumped up.
Which is why I
Literally snapped in half.
I am going to hold an action.
What action will you hold?
I am going to hold an action to punch the shit out of shit if it comes anywhere near Glam Rays or my Brian.
Okay.
Or yourself,
That's
I
great,
imagine.
because it's the end of your turn and shit does come to attack you. These have been dropping in each turn, right? Yeah, you've got your action held. I'll let you hit first.
As soon as it looks aggressive at me, I'm going to use my action to do my 2 attacks. Here we
Pop,
go.
pop.
So first one, do I get advantage on account that I've got Brian next to me and it's wet?
You do not.
Oh,
This is a reaction essentially.
6 plus 7, which is what, 13?
Let me have a quick look.
That'd be close.
It's gonna hit.
Cocked. Definitely cocked. But still a 1! That is justice.
Yeah, that's fine. So I do 5 psychic damage.
Okay. So you do 5 maybe psychic damage.
No, I do 5 psychic.
Second attack.
You can maybe as much as you like. I'm not sure how much it's going to do. Second attack is a 4 to hit. So 4 plus 7, which is 11.
Not gonna do it.
Do I get the opportunity to do a bonus action?
No,
You do
she
not.
held.
You only get your action.
Consumed, and then I'm just going to sit there.
Okay. Well, it's come across. You're the first thing there. You are attacking it. It will attack you. So it's got multi-attack. Its tentacles shoot out as it tries to grapple and sting down on you. Right. So it rolls a 25 to hit.
I suspect
Misses.
that might hit.
Does it hit? Does it? Right. Take 1d4 plus 2 damage. So that is not. So take 5 points of poison damage,
But
and then give me a Constitution DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
I do believe that is a natural 20.
back up to the 100. Boom.
Okay, the tentacles literally come across. It stung you in the face, and now comes the bite as its teeth come flying down. And this is a nat 1.
Hey, boom.
Expect it misses.
So let's not even bother doing the rolls for those nat ones and 20s. They just cancel each other out.
No, it stings you in the face and then bites the ballista. That's it. Yeah, that's its turn.
Excellent.
Captain Jax,
Me.
what are you doing? There's Death and Gore
So,
around you. You're
I've
feeling
seen
pretty
him go
beat
out
up.
there and I hear a fight going on. I look over at JD and I sort of look at those doors and I sort of say, should we check on there? We don't want anyone flanking us. And I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to open the doors here to reveal what is going on.
A cage full of metal mind flayers
Little baby mother. Ah!
that see holes in your skull and,
And
immediately
that's-
jump in.
all. Right, where's the blue? Right, as you open each door in turn, you see that each room contains a 5-foot diameter crimson semi-translucent crystal sphere. Is that the right one? Yeah, a crystal sphere in a low stand. A door in the side of each of the spheres. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the spheres were actually to open the door, but we'll skip that. So inside each room is a cryogenic stasis pod designed to keep something in it.
And 3 of them are broken?
They appear to be broken.
All 4?
Yeah, they look like they have no power.
Yeah, ship's out of power, mate.
So
But
not
does it
broken
look
as
like-
in- Yeah, has the thing come out?
Yeah.
Roll in intelligence saving throw. Not saving throw, intelligence check, or arcana.
Arcana check, yeah?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, what I want to do really is figure out, are the things still in there, or is that the things that we've just killed? Arcana! Yeah, 10.
Yeah. You don't really know what they're about, whether they're working, whether you can fix them, but they're translucent, so you can see there's nothing inside them.
Okay. So that was my movement.
Yes.
Nothing here to see, so I've pretty much used, I think I used 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement. Knowing that there's a battle going on out there, I will go 5, 10 to there. How high are these boxes stacked?
Let me just reread what this says about those. Okay.
Nice of your wife to visit you, Aki.
Hi, wife.
That. Thanks for that, JD.
You are
Shed
cool.
wife.
Shed wife.
Rick.
Yeah, it's there's just boxes and there's boxes and barrels strewn all over the place. This thing came down heavy, so nothing is exactly stacked. It's just fallen
So
over.
could I see the big tentacle monster on the other side of Brian?
That door? Are you still holding that open? Because you haven't moved, Glamorous.
Yeah, no, I haven't. So yes, at the moment, nominally,
Yeah, you'd be able to
in
see.
case I
over.
want to shoot inside or anything, like I just did against the squiddy tentacle person.
So I would just, at this point, seeing the thing out there, I would fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. Op for shot
Yeah,
number
okay,
1.
Okay.
So that's not great. It's only a 12 to hit.
Swing and a miss.
And the second attack is a 20 to hit, dirty 20.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, and that does 9 points of force damage.
Okay, that does what it does.
Bonus. I don't really have any good bonus. No good bonuses here. I don't think there's anyone really in peril that I could give a boost to at the moment. Short rest. I will though. If I could see Glamreus. So I will. Do I see that Glamreus looks hurt?
Well, to be honest, he looks like he's enjoying himself.
He's bathed in blood, enjoying himself. I will throw a healing word in his direction. So you can heal for 5 points of healing, Glam.
It's where I should say his health goes down by 5 points. No.
Look at me! Look at me being the healer in the group, guys. Healer in the group. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yes, technically I should probably heal you up, but
But I mean, I'm covered in blood. I'm like, oh, Zed Glamreus is looking a little bit hurt over there. He's covered in blood.
Yeah.
He must be dying. Why he's got a smile on his face? Boom, heal, and that's my turn. Yeah, done.
Right, let me just move this guy for the turn order so you can't see him. Yep. Stuff and things are happening.
I don't like stuff and
Glamreus.
things happening on the other floor. We're doing fine in this fight. Upstairs, upstairs they got pitchforks. They're gathering the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? They've got 5 stitch golems that they're currently building.
Well, I mean, you may hear a beeping and the sound of, emergency, self-destruct engage.
Yeah, dude. 30 seconds and counting.
If only someone spoke Gnomish. Right. Yeah, so Glamorous.
I speak everything. I think I've still got... It's not concentration, so I'm still on all languages from the last session. I think.
okie dokie.
To be clear, there is no self-destruct going on right now.
I know. We were just making that up. It's great.
So, Fireball's going to sort of...
Are you ramming again?
I am, but I'm sort of going to arc round so it hits him from this direction, but ends up... So it's touching both of those two
I like it. Clever thinking, Batman. Although I quite like the other one holding him. I think once you kill the other one, we're fucked.
Well,
Although Tox is up
possibly.
there with his psychic fists.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, so he's fine. So half damage.
Oh, you're right, okay.
I thought he was really undexterous. He had like a minus. He must be rolling really high.
So half
Son
of
of a
9
bitch.
is 4.
Yeah. Not blooded.
Okay. He's not bloodied.
He's just not blooded. Ah.
Now, do I attack the thing near us or the thing away?
Attack the fucking golem. Oh, you can't, can you?
Don't listen to the meta
Oh,
pigeon.
I can do whatever I want.
Bad meta pigeon.
You can definitely see that he's the strongest thing out there.
Don't let him play your character.
Well, I was going to say, given... I wouldn't, but given that Toxie and Owlbear are against this other thing, and I've just seen the Golem take out one of them, I'm thinking they can take care of that. So, yeah, I'm going to Magic Missiles against the Golem.
How many charges do you have left out of interest? Because you've been using that all day.
I am down to... Well, with this, I'll be down to 2. I've got 3 left at the moment. I shall be down to 2.
Okay, so
and I don't want to ever use the last one.
So those guarantee hit.
So...
Roll high, guys.
And they're magic.
It's in the name, guys.
Oh, not bad. 8 plus 3, so 12 points of
That's still 11.
magical force
Maths,
damage.
kids, maths. Don't let Glamorous's maths fool you. 8 plus 3 is 11.
What did I say?
He's gone from
12.
meta pigeon to math pigeon.
Oh.
Is it?
In my mind, I said 11.
Right, so did it do damage to him? Did it not? I don't know. But some magic missiles did hit him.
Did it look like it damaged?
He doesn't look like he's bloodied.
Not bloodied, okay. But it did look like it was taking hits.
Oh, he definitely was hit, the same way he was hit with bullets.
No, what I mean is, did it look like he was taking damage? You could tell when... Can you? I don't know.
Unfortunately, you're not in the room, so...
I'm not.
Right. Yeah, it's a flesh golem. So he's going to he's going to attack the thing that's in front of him. And yeah. Right, now I need to roll some dice. Right, the carrion crawler looks bloodied.
Of course it does.
But not gone.
But not gone.
So presumably that means that the golem's not moving?
I tell you what, no, the golem's not going to move.
Okay.
He's just smashing away at this thing.
So he needs to do a DC 16 then?
Right.
Wisdom, was it? Whatever. Dex.
Yeah. He's taking damage.
Full damage this time.
Full damage.
Excellent. Ooh, nice.
That's not good.
11.
Is it 11?
Is...
Can the Eastern European judge check that math? Is it 11?
That is 11 points of damage.
Good job, math pigeon. Wait until it becomes the meth pigeon.
He may be looking bloodied now. Right.
Woohoo! At last.
JD, what are you doing?
He's definitely my nemesis.
What's the golem doing?
Question.
Well, JD can see these crates that may.
But what's
have
the
stuff in
golem
them.
doing? Is the golem finishing the other thing off? It's the golem. First.
He attacked
did,
and he
and the
bloodied
other
it.
thing's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Missed that.
So,
sorry.
JD, you're in a room. There's some containers behind you that you don't know really what they do. There's some dead ceramorphs on the floor. One appears to be holding a gun of some kind. Yeah, there's boxes.
What I'm going to do is question, do we keep going with the time or end it? Top it around. It's
Good
10
point,
past
actually.
10.
10 past 10, top of the shot. Is it likely to end
He
in a
just wants
round
to
of
secure
combat?
democracy.
Tithe, is it
Huh?
likely to... We've got things happening upstairs,
Give-
so
give
we're
it
not going
one
to
more
end in a
round.
round. Okay. We can do a round in 10 minutes.
Do one more round. Right,
All right.
JD, what are you doing? You investigating? You running upstairs? You running out the front? Or you sitting down and saying, "Fuck you guys, I'm going home."
I'm gonna see that gun that you mentioned, pistol, and investigate it.
Of course
Right,
you are.
Okay, so
Wish I'd have
real
done that. I
quick-
could have... We could have been gunslingers together.
Right,
You
so
want to be
first-
everything.
I love it.
Firstly, I need you to roll an Arcana check.
Oh fuck. Okay. Let's hope this goes well. Does a 20 do it?
Ooh.
Dirty 20. Don't get your hopes up, people.
Right. Okay. Where is the name of this damn thing? There it is. Right. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. So you pick this thing up, and you recognise, as being a gunslinger yourself, that this looks distinctly gun-like. You've never seen something with this design before. As you look at it, it doesn't seem to have a hole in the end of it where something would come out. It ends in a point. To be honest,
Is it
you
a
have
toy
to-
gun?
You know, it would look like a toy gun. It does look a bit
We'd
like a
have
toy
to
gun.
shoot
but
it at something and find out what happens.
I'll give it to you this turn. Do you want to try shooting it at something?
Um.
I'm nearly dead. Don't do it.
And that door is still open, yeah?
There's some dudes outside, yeah. You can hear the
Yeah.
battle going on.
Yeah. You could possibly see the carrion crawler.
I'd say I could see that. Just about.
Yeah.
Roll a 1.
I'll tell you what, I will have moved here, yeah, because I would have been searching for that gun, right?
Yeah.
So
Now
I
you're
definitely
behind the
should be able-
staircase.
Yeah.
That's a big staircase in front of you. You'd have to move again away from the staircase. That's like a big
Alright,
staircase in front of you, but that's what we
To
couldn't get
speed
around
things
earlier.
up, I'm just going to move you here and say you have line
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna
sight.
say,
Alright,
you
cool.
can move there and move back easily. So.
All right, let's fire this gun. Let's attempt. What should I be rolling
The same as your normal gun to hit.
with a +7?
Yeah, that comes
Sure.
from your
That's your
dexterity and
dexterity, yeah.
that's your ability with
Okay.
the weapon.
I get a 24. Does that hit?
That does. As you aim this gun-like object and fire it,
So
a
excited.
beam of bright light just
Laser
streaks across
gun,
the room.
baby!
Now, I need you to roll me 3d6 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, that's
3d6.
3d6.
You might not need bullets anymore, dude.
It's not plus 2. It's plus the
thinking, how's
normal
he gonna
modifiers you would
charge it?
use.
So like +6.
Yeah, it's your proficiency plus your dexterity.
My proficiency plus dex.
What, for damage?
Wait, you sure?
Yeah,
damage
because
will
that
be
would be-
damage is just your so when I do a thing, it's 1d4 plus 4, so it's just your dex, I think, right?
+4 and then +2 because of the braces. So yeah, so +6.
You get plus 2 damage with the brace, or just to attack.
+2
'Cause
damage.
JT gets a plus 6 normally from firing a
Okay,
pistol. It'll
so
be
yeah,
the
plus
same.
6 then, yeah, yeah.
It doesn't come from the weapon, it comes from your ability to shoot it accurately.
That's it, yeah.
No,
Unless you've
I
got a
get
plus 1 weapon.
I get a +4 I put +2 on manually for the braces because I'll always forget otherwise. So it's 1d4. You're right. Sorry, it's +4 +2, so +6. So 3d6 +6.
Yeah, so instead of 1d6 plus 6, it's now 1d10 plus 6, 3d6 plus
So
6.
3d6 is 11 + 6, 17.
This thing takes 17 points of radiant damage.
3D. Oh, I'm just confused. We'll come to it later.
So 3d6 is the actual weapon, and then
Post-show,
+4
guys.
+2. All right, so I get another
3d6
attack
damage.
here.
Wow.
I get another shot.
You do, because you attack twice.
Can I?
Yeah.
You sound hesitant. All right.
Yeah, you can. This is your normal attack. You attack twice every time you attack.
Does 10 hit?
No.
10 is not going to hit.
Okay, fine.
Right, but another blinding beam of light comes flying out of it. And
Ooh.
as you look, right, there appears to be a couple of symbols on the side of it. And while you can't read them, each time you shot, they change to a different symbol.
Right.
Oh, we'll look at that later. We'll be investigating this thing later. Oh, I can't wait for the next session. Laser gun, baby.
Do I need to add it to my inventory?
Yes, and it is called Laser Pistol and is in the campaign.
Okay.
Right.
On the nose.
Just try not to read the description until some people have investigated it. Right, okay. Brian. Aki. Toxeros.
So, this dude here, I think I'm going to encourage Brian to attack. But
Bonus action, Brian is now attacking. Which is probably more damage than your bonus action attacks.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go round to this side to give both Brian and myself advantage. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay. Well, only one of you gets advantage, and that's the guy who's moved around the back.
I'll probably let Brian have advantage because he was facing us, so that would canonically that would be the best way.
No, you would get. Oh, right, I say. You're going to move him.
So
Got
you
you.
leave Brian where he was.
Mhm.
It's easier for me to move round, so Brian
Right,
would.
so roll me two d20s plus 7.
2d20s plus 7. A 17 and a 7. Plus 7 would be 24.
A 17 and a 24, they're both going to hit. Right, roll me in total 1d10 and 2d8s. Because I'm just grabbing for the dice. So that's 10 from the d8s.
Sorry, that was a 5 for the d10.
Right, so you're at 15 and it's plus 5 for each attack. That is 25 points of damage.
Well, that'll do.
Right, that thing is now actually dead.
Oh, what? Brian killed it?
Brian killed it. Brian does a lot of damage.
And Brian is level 9.
When he's not attacking an undead thing that happens to ignore non-magical damage.
I didn't realize how much power he does.
So that's 25 points. 2 hits.
I mean, look at the size of his token.
Yeah, that is true.
So you still have your action and your movement.
Okay, so I feel that whatever's going on down there doesn't involve us. So I think we should just let them fight it out. Or do we just go and finish the action?
It's entirely up to you.
It is up
I'm
to you.
worried that the construct, I think, has only just gone blooded. And I've been hitting it for a lot of times.
I feel that we are meta-pidgering this. So how?
Well, this is true. You don't know that. Yeah, I know that.
I actually have a convo with Glam as my action. I go, Glam, what do we do? Do we kill them both? Do we let them fight it out, or do we help either one of them? I.e., kill the other one.
Kill them.
He'd be like, kill the golem. Kill the
Are we going
golem.
to see a lightning shot?
So, in my next go, I will then take the action to kill them both because I've used my action to discuss it with Glam, who gave me a very quick 2-word answer.
Okay. Now it is that bastard's turn.
Yeah, right. So he's attacking the golem.
Guys,
Does no
this
damage.
is crazy fight, man.
Captain Jacks.
And there's some shit
No,
upstairs.
He didn't move. If he didn't move, he needs to do a Dex 16 save, or because he's next to the fire now as well.
Right, and yeah, saves.
So he takes half of 15, which is 7.
Yeah, he's still up. Right, Captain Jax has moved.
I can get to the poop hole. Seeing everything happening out here, I get to the poop hole, look over there, and the nearest thing I can attack is the golem. So I will cast Eldritch Blast on it for 2 attacks. So the first attack is a dirty 20.
What kind of damage is that, by the way?
Force damage when I do it. That's a dirty 20 and a natural 20. Let's get that pot up.
That's what we need.
3d10s.
So basically I need to roll the first damage first, which is a d10. So let's go with.
It's going to do double damage.
So the first attack is normal. All right, so this is the crit first. Boom. And that's 8 points of damage. And then the other attack is a force. That's 12 points of force damage.
He's still up.
It's a consistent hit. It just doesn't do a lot, but it can do 10 points. I just never roll high with my damage dice with it.
Okay, Glamorous.
That's my action. And as a bonus action, I will do nothing. Move on.
Glamorous. Glorious violence surrounds you. What are you doing?
So yeah, the bonfire is going to do not bonfire, but in my mind it's a bonfire because that's what you've drawn it as. A little circle and head back to where it is, but it's still going to ram into the golem in the process.
Right, so he's going to do a dex save. Yep, he's 17, he's fine.
So he takes half of 10, so 5 points of fire.
Yep, he's still up.
Then what am I going to do this time? Because my missiles didn't... Well, they might have been effective, but it's hard to tell.
Did it look like my Eldritch Blast did damage? Actually, did it seem to damage him or just hit him?
He's a construct. It's just hitting, and it looks like things are hitting him, and he's just going. But bits of him are definitely falling apart at this point.
Okay.
He's bloody.
I'm going to cast a bonfire underneath him.
Isn't that concentration, though?
Oh.
Metal
You're right. I'm not going to cast bonfire underneath him.
I thought that earlier when you had a fire. Let's have 2 fires.
Yeah.
Then I figured it might. I didn't look, but I thought it might be, and you would know that as a character.
You are right. You are right. What the hell can I do that isn't concentration? Because
Lightning bolt.
Call lightning is lightning bolt specifically is not. And I am feeling very destructive. And from this angle, I can catch both of them in a shot.
Would that hit me and Toxic? Would you care? Would you care is the question as well.
It's a lightning bolt. Oh, I might need to take a step forward, yes.
Okay.
To avoid you.
Or a deliberate step back. One of the two.
I don't think I'm quite that evil. So yes, okay. Lightning bolt is again dex save 16 for both of them.
Right, okay, so let's do the carrion crawler. Wherever he is.
These fucking golems, man. Can't believe out of all the things. Although the things are obviously 55 points of damage on one attack is fucking hardcore. But the golem's more like it's just hardy.
The carrion crawler rolls 1. He fails hardcore.
Okay.
Roll that damage.
And the golem, where is he? Yeah, he rolls a 9. Yeah.
So both of them take full damage. Full 8d6 damage.
He's fucking smiling. There's something going on him. I saw that smile. Look at that damage. He'd be like, yeah, it's fine.
Possibly, but 6.
I mean, the carrion's dead.
I was going to say, there's a 5 outside there with that 5. So 31 points of lightning damage.
Right, so the lightning just slams into the carrion crawler. Lightning just flows up and down. Arcs of electricity slam into the golem as the carrion crawler just starts smoking and falls down dead. As the flesh golem is just tanking this lightning, he starts to look at you. He starts to look stronger. He starts to look like he's more reanimated as he heals for... How much was that?
31.
As he heals for 31 points.
Lightning heals him! Come on! He's been goading you into doing that fucking attack. You motherfucker.
Right, and just like this, he's going to run there.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. You fell for... I didn't think he'd be immune to lightning, by the way. Lightning's quite rare.
I thought he might. I did wonder about immune. I didn't
22
think he'd heal.
And a nat 20. So, I'm just going to roll this. So that is... Right, so 2 of those to begin with. Yeah, and then another 2. And then another 2. That is 24 points of slam damage.
But you're glad I healed you now, aren't you?
Yes.
For those, because you were on 24 hit points, and I think I gave you 6.
Yes. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, I think that's probably where we
So Glam on 1 hit point. This thing basically fully... this guy's almost fully healed.
6 hit points.
6 hit points.
Make me a Constitution saving throw. Make me a wild magic throw.
I was going to say, I was expecting the con save, but yeah, you're right, wild magic as well. All right, let's do con
But the
save.
con save is multiple times? Well, it wasn't 1 attack, was it?
It's twice.
Yeah, twice, and it's still the 10, is it?
I was going to say, so how much was each one?
Right, so
So it needs to be half of that.
No, because I need to take 12 off of 20. Yeah, it's 12.
It's 2
so
10s, yeah.
What?
So you need to... The
2
DC is 12.
Right, 2 12s, okay.
I thought it was 25 points of damage with 2 attacks. So that's 12 halved is 6.
It's each individual attack. Is what he does.
Either way, that's
It's a
a 9.
multi-attack.
So.
That's a 9, it's irrelevant, yeah. Under 10.
So
It was
the
10,
fireball's
but
gone.
yeah.
Fireball.
Fireball's the
Now
only thing
your
doing
wild
fucking
magic.
damage is gone.
And then wild magic is 19. So
One of
wild
these
magic.
days. Right,
Guys,
okay.
what about that? We're still going. This flesh golem, I can't believe we had it bloodied, and now he just, Glam being Glam, just
Healed it.
re-healed the motherfucker back up.
No, but literally, right, this is the ground floor, that's the door, he's the guard. And you guys just jumped onto the second floor and bypassed him.
Except for Glam.
Yeah.
But now we're all fighting him, but it's, yeah, we have, in fairness, you know, I think the big boys are coming, but who knows what's going to happen. Right, guys, it's late, we've got to move on quick, so we're going to get through some rolls. We've had a few tonight, so we're going to get Glam Reyes to do some. I'm going to go to the loo again, because I can't hold my bladder for more than an hour, come on. So Glam's going to do some...
I nipped off earlier.
Glam's going to do some rolls, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Right, we have 6. So starting at the top of my screen, Toxie, a d6, please.
5.
Doing... what session's this? 17, roll 1. And 5 would be Josuke Allier. One day I'll actually be able to pronounce his name properly. Right, next down, JD, a d4, please.
On D4, you get a 2.
2 is Trace.
I think Trace rigged it.
Possibly. I mean, all those nat 1s apparently she rolled on Sargeras. That can't be right. Tithe, a d4 as well, please.
Right. That is a 2.
2 on roll 3 is Josuke again. And back to Toxie. A d4, please.
A 2.
2 on D4 is Josuke again. See, Trace was too fast this time. She got the ones. JD, where are we? D6, please.
You get a 3.
3 on a D6 is Josuke again.
Whew, that's better.
And DM, if you would do the last roll, which is D4, please.
And that is a 2.
2 is Trace.
I'd like to think
See, being slightly slower is good.
the DM tithe, the DM coax, the DM coax is the equivalent to a player meta pigeon. Yeah, it's like, you could always use that lightning bolt. I could use the lightning bolt, and it heals my character for 38. Thank you very much. And it's like, that's the same as us going, you don't do that, mate, you lose concentration. You know what I mean? And it's exactly the same thing. He had you. I have a question for Glam. So Glam,
It's more because Glamorous never uses his powerful spells.
I know, I love it.
It's
That's the
all
thing is, that's why we
bonfire
all
and
fell.
magic missile.
That's why we fell for it, because
Why
we
you
thought
fell
you were
for it,
like,
yeah.
you never use it. This is a good time that we're in a line, and he knew
Yeah.
he was healing his character, the bastard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does your
And it wasn't
shillelagh?
concentration.
Does shillelagh work on your staff, right? And then doesn't I know in DDO it does. What is your attack? Your attack when you're an animal, does that not use your weapon stats? Because then you could cast shillelagh and become an elephant, and then you'd still have magical damage, is what I'm wondering.
No, the shillelagh's on the weapon. When I'm in animal form, it's the animal's.
And you don't get magic attacks with the animal. Do you know any animals
don't
with
know.
magic attack? You need to look up magical animals. Because you have definitely, by the way, you got to use an animal shape, mate. You got to get your you got an elephant up and get those, or giant toad or something.
Actually, to be fair, I should have done that while the fireball was out, because I can still control concentration spells while I'm in animal.
I didn't say anything. There was no meta pigeon from me there. As a fan of druids, I didn't say anything. I was like, why is he not an animal? Why is he not an animal?
Because at that point, you'd heal me back up. I was back to over half
That's
health,
true.
and I was far away from things.
Yeah.
Now is a different.
Now you're
matter.
like, what the fuck just happened? That's right. Toxie's got his fists of. I don't know if it's. The thing is, we have no idea if it can take mental damage or not. So it's a
can find out
construct.
next
Who the fuck knows? But he's not giving clues away either, because it doesn't take anything, so we don't know. It's the case of just doing it and hoping, or just going.
I honestly think that makes it more fun when
Oh, yeah.
goes, it may have taken some damage.
Oh, for sure. It's obvious you could see things on some things, like something bleeds, and he did say things are falling off it now, so we do know it took some damage, we just don't know what or where. The big
problem
question
is, you've got to think about JD and his gun. He's got a gun. He shoots it. He could be shooting like a cow carcass. There's a hole. There's some damage, but is he hurt?
you can sometimes, like I say, if you hit a human with a gun, you can see that they fucking take pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but again, he's not
I
got
think-
pain.
But it's not exactly that, yeah.
I think Azarage carve a hole in it is probably.
That's well, the laser
Carve
pistol
chunks out of
possibly
it.
as well. But I was a laser. We don't know.
Yes, yeah.
We don't know if the laser pistol's electric damage. Fuck that! Oh no, it said radiant. It said
No,
radiant.
radiant.
Radiant's
yeah.
probably okay.
And radiant against an undead is probably pretty good.
Is it magic though?
Radiant is magic, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the electric's magic, but that healed the motherfucker. I didn't. So your
Frankenstein
your
healed, yeah.
piercing
Makes sense.
fists though, Aki. Even if you did piercing damage, that is magical piercing damage, isn't it?
Did we finish the rolls, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Psychic, piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning.
But all those types of damage are magical with your fists, so it's definitely not immune to any magical physical damage. We've figured that out already. So if you just hit it for a normal physical attack, it will do damage. Because you have
Toxie
magical
figured that
fists.
out, though.
I think so.
I don't know. No, I don't actually know. Unless in my conversation that I did with.
No, that's true. No, you weren't there. That's right. You weren't there. That's right.
He'd go for psychic and he'd try and make it vulnerable.
He would.
Would you?
Yeah. But that might work because if it does work, I will dissonant. You would mention it to me, and I would dissonant whispers and get double damage if it works. We'll find out.
Here, vulnerability and immunity.
Yes.
So immunity, you take no damage.
Yes.
And vulnerability, you do double damage.
Double no
So you
damage
do
is no damage.
Double no damage, yeah.
Yeah. I thought that would probably be the thing. It is double damage, but it's double. It doesn't make you vulnerable. Double no damage. Yeah. On that cliff shell, bombshell cliffhanger. It's a cliff shell. What are we doing, guys? Are you guys heading back to Helldivers to do some killing for patriotism?
I mean, I can.
I'm not. I'm not.
Up for
I might
spreading
get
managed
one game in.
democracy.
You go and spread some democracy. I will be spreading some democracy tomorrow once I've done some enshrouded. Now I've unfortunately I've got to do some messages and go to bed.
Is that what they call spreading democracy?
I'll be spreading my democracy. Fuck you! You ain't getting your money back. I got a new phone today, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been
You an iPhone wanker again?
No, Pixel 8.
Oh, nice.
I got the brand new Pixel. And are you ready? You ready? This isn't important.
Doesn't work.
What's important is the case.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's wood. It's made of wood.
That's gorgeous.
Is it actual wood, not
Yeah.
just wood effect? Oh, nice.
It's rubber PU on the sides with wood. It's not expensive oak or anything. It's like cheap wood, but it's still like it actually is wood. It's like an Edgar Allan Poe thing. It looks really fucking. I saw that case. I'm like, that's happening. So yeah, my new Pixel, very exciting. My new tablet should be here tomorrow. My Surface. So.
Shall we leave? Who is going to be on this time tomorrow?
Who knows?
Blacklight should be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
He can't make Mother's Day weekend, but neither can I. But we're talking to you guys about that on the next show and see if one of you can cover or something.
But Madness,
I don't have a
unfortunately, can't make
mother.
show after, so we'll see whether we can convince the doc into doing Madness a show or something.
Madness, is that no? Madness. Mad Dog, is that because you're a son of a bitch?
I mean, she's a bitch, so yeah.
On that cliff bomb, cliff bomb. We're gonna see you guys next week.
Damn shame I didn't take Circle of the Moon, because if so,
We
starting
say
at
that
sixth
every
level,
week.
My wild shape would count as
Magical damage. I knew you could get magical damage as an animal, but do you get that
not-
ever?
No, that's Circle of Moon.
You fucking idiot! You should have took
Yeah,
Circle
you
of
need
the Moon.
to Circle of the Spore like a certain Halhoman.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see when this
Are
fight
you-
finally ends and we finally go see the person.
You can maybe switch
go
your
see him
circle.
in the hut. We shall see what happens.
Circle changing, baby. Circle. We're gonna. By the way, are we going to a hut with another
Big circle
guy
jerk.
to have a massive circle jerk? That's what we're gonna do. Right, I'm gonna go. Otherwise, it's gonna kill me, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful week. Before I go, when are we meeting up again, guys?
In 4 weeks,
Because we've already established we couldn't do 2, right? I can't remember who couldn't make it, but we couldn't.
I can't make the 7th.
So
yeah,
you.
so I can't do next week, but anyway. God, I've accidentally put something in my
So
calendar.
you
that
can't do the
repeats.
29th because obviously you're hoping to get proposed to. You can't do the 7th. If we want to stay on the offer shows, then the 21st would be the next date. I'm happy with 21st, to be honest. Everyone happy with the
21st works for
21st?
me.
So we'll go for the 21st of March. Oh,
21st of March. We may. I've got to confirm it, but I'll probably be on holiday in Spain then.
in which case
can
we'll
remote
switch to
in.
the off week. Can we do the 14th of March?
I can't do the 14th because I'm at London.
Jesus Christ.
That's steak and blowjob day. What are you doing?
So currently, so the next way we would do the show would have been the 7th, right? And
Right.
James can't do the 7th.
Yes.
So then there's the 14th, and then there's the 21st, and Gaz can't do either of those.
Gaz can't do the 29th, the 14th, or the 21st.
So what we'll
This
do...
is true. Yeah, the next couple of weeks are not good.
It's a
for doing
horrendous
stuff.
time. We'll
You
discuss
may
it
have
off
to
the
choose
air.
a day that's not a Thursday.
That's either we could. That's what exactly I was about to say. Do we just switch a day? It would make the most sense. Yeah, we'll gather off air and think about it and make a plan.
Can you do the 7th?
7th I would be able to do, or the 6th or whatever. Yeah,
I'll see what I can do
too
about the 7th. But I do need to head into London for work. But I'll try and see if I can do it the week after that instead of the days before.
See what you can do. We can do the 7th. That'd be great. If not, we can look. I'm sure we can pick up another night for 1 week. It wouldn't be a killer. I don't know when other shows are on. Maybe we could just steal an Aki show on a Tuesday,
Yeah,
But just to check,
and then you could do your
Everyone's
show on a
good.
Thursday.
everyone's good for the 4th of April.
What? April 4th.
I don't think I am.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let's not worry about future shows. Let's just, at the moment, guys, we're going to put a pin in it. We'll let you know on the Fridays when we're going to do it. Possibly the 5th is another option then. So we just take the Tuesday of that week instead of the Thursday, and we take Aki's show. We could do the 5th, which would work.
Yeah. No one cares about Aki's show. Yeah.
Well, no, because then Aki would take this show. We'd just switch because it's an option, isn't it? So, yeah, that could be a thing. So we'll look at doing that. Maybe a 5th, 7th swap. We'll let you know on the Friday before, on the 1st of March. Guys, have yourselves a wonderful evening and enjoy the man, the legend, who is Blacklight, who will be here tomorrow with his crazy blend of craziness and mixing. I love you all. Peace out. And everyone wave goodbye as I switch everything off.
Bye.
This music's really creepy.
Don't forget to spread democracy.
Yes, come and join us. Like there's not enough people playing already in Helldivers. My goodness.
Certain Aki has it.
I do. I just need to get it working with my system.
There we go.
Oh, penguins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, penguin.